Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Let's go there. Yes, before anyone says anything, we have had a slight redesign. I'm just trying to make sure how it looks right now. Because I haven't actually got a preview of my own stream up, so just give me 1 second, guys. How's everybody doing? I'll go through chat in a sec. And unfortunately, my house is freezing, so that's why I'm wearing that. And it's a bit on brand as well. Right, let me just bring up my stream. Working. Okay, I'll take working. I shall take to working. Right, let me just see. That doesn't look too bad. I can do better, but since then I spent 2 hours this morning just designing stuff and finishing it off, I don't think I did too bad. So we got here, we got Risty, we got Red Wolf, we got Luda. Guys, how you doing? Hope you're all having a good night. I know there's a lot of streamers on tonight, so let's just make the best of it, really. Risty pressed the button, so at least all I could do is do the same. Okay, I'm just quickly doing a storyline mission. But in case anybody is watching, I'm dangerous, I do a lot of missions. And I want to teach other people to do it. Give Luna a feed. I will when she's here, dude. She ain't here. Luna! Let's get a big cam. That's my camera. You see, the Mrs. D has moved. So there is no shitload around her. Luna! Right. Come here. Put. Oh yeah, she moves. When she wants to. Hey, Elmatari, how you doing, buddy? Oh, let me just get comfy. Get the background back up and running. Although I don't know whether to go with that one. Nah, I like Jita. Right. And then we'll go back there. That's good to hear, Ilmatori, mate. I'm glad you're not dying. Alright, let's go there. Let's go do some proper missions now. Right, now where are we? So I haven't done anything on Eve today. Been a bit busy. Right, let's go there. I just want to see what LP I'm on. So 317k. It's just so I can keep track of what we've done. And in case anybody's wondering, in between the 1st of January and technically last night, that's how much ISK we've made. Which for a high-sec Uber noob, I do not think we're doing too bad. And that's where the whole high-sec evolved's coming from with the mission blitzing. You know, rather than just seeing high-sec as the usual conventional, like, you go there to learn then you leave. We evolved it a little bit. You know, we proved you can make money in high-sec. I mean, Jesus Christ, I grinded 100 million loyalty points in high-sec as a tribute to my friend. Hey Drew, how you doing, buddy? I know, right? Nah, I had a bit of a break because of Mrs. D. Because she had the gastric bypass done. She just needed a bit of help for a little while, and it was just easier to focus on the family and just be there for her. But like you say, she's some bull fat northerner. Existing pain. Oh, Drew, no, that's not good. Nobody wants to live in pain. Ooh, Brunner Ashman. I don't know why I'm oohing. I got that last night. Now, for the people that were here last night and watched Risty do this, Risty learned from me. Now, we each have our own little way of doing it. They're into right or wrong way. Okay, so if you were there last night, you'll be what I'm doing is reminiscent of what Risty does. Funny, I did it last night. Oh, mate. When you say funny, I did it last night. You know about this mission or something else? As someone who's had his guts sliced open, give that woman every bit of help she needs. Cause there's yeah. Oh yeah. And guys, babe, can I show you?
Yeah.
She is now returned. In the pajamas. What? Was up with the bathroom internet?
It's looking
Yeah. That means the cats have been in there. God damn, I hate those cats. Sunshine. Oh, Drew's sending you hugs. And Visty said it's like you never left. Yeah, because Vistigate did a treat for Luna, and Shitlord on here, because you upstairs with Shitlord. Nah, she's doing good, guys. Now, I don't know how long this stream's going to be. Depends. If she needs any help, I will put you guys on pause. Which, now I have a Be Right Back screen. Don't know why the Be Right Back screen was a big thing, but... Yeah, I got this weird thought last night to mix up the brand a little bit. Because it's been the same for years. Why can't I make that bigger? So if you guys could see what I see, you'd know your wee hype in the bottom has expired. This shows you how long it's been for me. Right, if that's expired then. There we go. That's easier done. No, I don't want to edit to fucking group windows. Did that last time and accidentally killed the stream. Lol, rusty. Right, let me just go to Streamlabs and I need to log in. Because I need to turn off the automatic message thing it comes up with every 15 minutes. Cloudbot. Is it timers? Turn that off. There we go. That shouldn't bother us now. Oh no, absolutely, mate. I didn't know. Right, let me just get set up. Okay, so I have a question. Have you seen gates where people just dropped a crap ton of drones and left them? Oh, hell yeah, take them. I can't say as I've seen that, mate, but is that to stop people oh, I can't keep this hat on, it's doing me head in. Let's start firing on that one. I'm going to approach it for those. I did. Like I say, I've never seen that. Unless, like I say, it's some kind of anti-cloaking tactic. Drop a shitload of things around a gate to make it so that there's always something within so many meters of you. Now, just in case anybody's wondering, I am on the CCP channel tomorrow. Roughly this time as well. Oh, tell a lie. 1900. I keep forgetting. I went live early today because I thought, why the hell not? Okay, yeah, an anti-cloak. Which would make sense. Okay. Mystery solved. Huzzah. Well, I say, if anyone's got any questions on the burners, feel free to let me know. If anybody, and I'm going to say this out loud, so AWOL, forgive me, yeah, I went to the new avatar. If anybody wants to see certain missions doing, don't know why I said that wrong, let me know. That includes Garista Base. Hey man, what's your LP expiration? Don't know. About 1700? I cash out the LP now, Hordens, and also, by the way, welcome in. But for the last 2.5 years, I've not really cashed any loyalty points in. It's why I've got 100 million sitting there that I'm never selling. I did that in honor of Hateless Gaming. Because he was a good friend. You okay, Dave? Why did you go drink Scots? I don't know, Drew. It's been a long day. Mrs. Deal Verified, 4 o'clock this morning, I was doing the stream upgrades that you see all around here. Got rid of the old yellow and orange and went black and red, like my wedding ring, like my microphone, like the new keyboard. I feel like I've gone black and red. Okay, commands are not working. It's working. They should be. 1 second. Chatbots, stream elements. I need. Streamlabs has been unmodded for some reason. One sec. I'm just doing a command. Refresh that. Because if it ain't working, Rusty, we're fucked. Unless Streamlabs is having issues, because it's down as a mod for me, but it's not in. Well, we just have to copy the link manually. Where is it? Copy that. Just hear me out here, guys. Pin that message. Actually, no. Manually unpin. No. How the hell did this? Unpin that message. And then if I pin that, there we go. That's the best I can do on short notice, Rusty. We still need to get the Lumia stuff set up and like mirror your kind of setup. Is it just me that thinks the voice is real quiet? That's me. Let me get closer. That's me as good as you're gonna get, my dude. If you have any questions, oh yeah, bring in the Dan. Oh wait. For some reason it was deactivated. I think we fixed it. Exclamation IGC. There we go. I can delete that pin now.
Been fixed.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Well done.
I just noticed, guys, the button that says activate CloudBot was ticked off. I'm totally a pro streamer, I promise. Hey Jake, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, my dude? Pro streamer 2K. Oh yeah, totally pro. Right, let's get this show going. Would ask Mrs. D to slap you, but that means her getting up. I can fix that. Misty says slap me. Do it, make it worthwhile. Ah, you bitch. There you go, Rusty. It's the best I could do on short notice. There you go. Hey, shitlord. Happy New Year, Jake. How you doing, buddy? I haven't been back work yet. I don't go back work till Monday. I got him trained. Oh. Definitely got me something, dude. Although, Rusty, I don't know if Ryan's been in touch. The wedding in February. They're wondering whether you're coming the day before. Well, I suppose we're wondering when do you think you're popping up, or you're coming on the day. So, okay, Deco question. What is the picture above her head? It's the Millennium Falcon picture that Mrs. D got me last year for Christmas. And then now I've got a Golem up there, a Kronos there, the Enterprise, many more Enterprises, and I've got Halos.
And you're a wedding picture as well.
No, that's the living room. That's not in my personal streaming dome. Did you never guess what I finally started doing? Dating? Playing with a Mac? Okay, that makes sense. It was just too small. Yeah, that's no worries, Drew. If it's playing with Max, well, no, I've got one down here. Streaming, and I've been accepted into a stream team. I tried to get in stream teams with Rambo, but that went nowhere. He's holding these new glasses. Always. I mean, I need new glasses. Hey, just kidding, Habibi. How you doing, my dude? Welcome in. We look a little different than we did last time we were streaming. I don't want to call it a rebrand. I've redesigned the stream setup a little bit so we're now black and red rather than blue and orange. Because that blue and orange was a temporary one that ended up being the most temporary permanent solution ever. I do like it better, to be honest. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Yeah, Jay, I've tried getting a stream team. It never goes anywhere past message me on Discord, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to run after you. I mean, in the fullness of time, everything. Oh, yeah, if you're looking at the time in general, we're a blink of an eye. See the new design. Cheers, Jake. I mean, like I said, I did that one too. And then we're going to be right back, and then that's the new stream start. Need to find a way of getting my stream deck under the desk. I've seen those like little slide out things, so I could have it here rather than having to lean across the desk. But that's an issue for easily another month. Oh yeah, let's get those bears out, dude. Get those bears out. Get your bears outfit, lads. Yeah, I'm getting weird now. Even I'll send you the Amazon link. Cheers, mate. I've been looking at them because there's somewhere I've been seeing you can get them 3D printed. I got a stream deck too. Oh, mate, you see mine. The only bit of history behind mine is mine was Hateless's one. Okay. But yeah, that's how I can always bring a bit of Hateless into the stream. Aside from the fact I've got a picture of him there, I'm using his stream deck his family sent me. Okay. Ooh, damsel. Oh, I'm not going to say no to a damsel. But in case anybody, like say, for people like Just Kidding a BB and like Red Wolf, because I don't know how much you've seen my content in the past. So, he's still pushing his buttons. Oh, aye. And he'd be proud of it too. But yeah, in case anybody is newer to my stream, I will blitz a lot of missions. I will decline more than I take. And that's how I can... I'm not saying I'm making the best money in the game. I know I'm not. But for a high-sec uber noob, I am not doing too bad. You know, in the first 4... Yeah, it was really 4 days, because the 5th day I kind of lounged around. The first 4 days of the year, I'd already made enough money to play the game for free for a month. Now, I still haven't decided whether I'm going to take Plex money out of my personal income every month just to demonstrate it can be done. But I reckon we get to a certain point, if I make 20-30 bill, if I've got that in my wallet, that's over a year's worth of Plex to buy anyway, so at that point it becomes kind of redundant. And I know I can make some good money, because even not selling loyalty points until the end of November, still left last year with like 79 bill. Stoffel, how you doing, my friend? Oh, mate, good to have you in. Hopefully real life hasn't been too much for you today. Ender Blackheart, guys, good to see you all, guys, seriously. Love to see your faces. I got into missions as of a week ago when I decided to move to pure blind for... Ooh. Is it you I have to look at and smile really nicely to get a shitload of Gamma BPCs? Even better, Gamma hulls. So I'm using a new keyboard, so I don't know where half my keys are anymore. Barghast. Ah. So, I like Barghast, but I go through a lot of Gammas. Not great, came off my bike. Oh shit. Oh, Starful, mate. I want to say the cliche thing of, are you okay? But after what you've just said, I know you're most certainly not. How are you feeling? Would be the better one, I suppose. But again, same with the Visty stream. Any questions, queries, anything, just ask. And then, just kidding, Abibi, if I get Garista based, do you still want me to torture you while I do it? Because doing it is torture. It is that bad. No concussion, but nice. Oh, Jesus, mate. Well, I'm glad you're safe, because you're obviously online, so you're not in a bad way, so... Then I have no problem accepting. I mean, I don't mind doing it, mate, as long as I only do it once per month. Calendar month, that is. But yeah, I'm glad you had no concussion, buddy. Never skip. Ilmatar, you're mean. I like you. Love it. But like I say, we're just going to have a chill stream tonight. I know I've had a bit of a break, which always means it's going to be a slower night than usual, in my head. Got to build that momentum back up, haven't we, so... But I reckon we'll have a bit of fun with it. And maybe, just maybe, I might do a couple of giveaways. Because it seems I'm one of the few partners that still has a lot of partner skins available. Because they haven't given any out, but I'd buy a lot of them. Yeah, I thought it'd be slow for me. Misty, it was your birthday. It was never going to be a slow stream, especially with Red Wolf on the case. Let's turn that off because I don't need bastard mode anymore. Hey, Tenchi, my dude, how you doing, prick? How's it going, sweetie? In case anyone doesn't know me and Ten, he's Scottish, I'm English. He calls me a prick, I call him a prick. I take the piss out of the fact that he's probably got a bottle of iron brew in his hand and a string vest going, ah, here, Radzi Nesbit, ah! Sorry, I can't let that one go. Right, let's do that, let's pull that in. On a mission related now, I finally hit. Oh, outstanding, Elvatari, mate. When are you coming down Shima? You know you want to. LP's shit, but it's a good place to run. I keep wanting to go back to the High-Sec Island in Iridia for a bit, but I know if I go there, I'll never leave. And I did want to build up Shima to be a bit of a community hub. Ancestral loyalty means I have to side with Scott. Hey, don't worry. I don't mind. Tenchi knows I love him to pieces. He was at my wedding. Jesus. But yeah, 5 standing is amazing. Try and get it to 6 as quick as you can, though. To give you that bit of a buffer when you do decline more. Because if you start declining dead on 5, you could dip below 5. Are you sure? Risty, that's going to make me laugh until the day I die, mate. That's going to make me laugh. I'm at 6, at 2. Oh, outstanding then, Ilmatai, mate. You're doing fantastic. Does the same agent cycle through all these burner missions or one agent? Just kidding, Habibi. Is it okay to call you Habibi, or just kidding? I'm trying to work out what the best way of saying it is. Every level 4 agent will offer you all 13 burners. But it's a weird one, though. Of course, mate, whatever's it. Habibi. Habibi. Sorry, I just remember seeing a YouTube guy with that. He keeps saying Habibi. You'll notice, though, some days with these burners, you'll get given the same mission constantly. So yesterday, for me, it was Team Hawk, Agent Serpentis, and, weirdly enough, Burner Talos. It was just giving me those 3 constantly and the occasional Vengeance. And then today it'll be a different set of burners that the game almost leans more towards. Oh. What am I doing? Okay. Thanks, Tanchi. May not say Habibi anymore. Thanks for chatting. Just kidding, mate. Not a problem. Hawk turned me down yesterday. I might or might not have orbited. Oh, it happens. We've all done it. But yeah, mate. Just kidding, mate. The fits are always there, mate. And we're always iterating on them and trying to make them a little bit more budget friendly. Because if you came on this scene a few months ago, no, we've been doing this for what, a couple of years ago. You were looking at 6 to 10 billion ish to get a semi-decent mission running fleet to do the burners. Between the community, you know, we've managed to bring that down to about 3. You know, 3 billion would get you a ship for every single one. You wouldn't have to share a ship. You know, if you decide to go with a single Garma, say for the teams, you can take 300 or 400 million off that. You know, we've really done our best to bring these down to a more palatable cost. So when you do lose a lot of ships, like I have, it doesn't hurt you as much. Because if you want to see my wall of shame, this is all of the losses I had last year. Okay, so I need to go through this and work out what I actually lost. Can we just say August was a bad month? Okay, so we lost a lot of ships. But I tell you, it's a damn sight easier to lose those ships with the budget builds rather than the what I call the pinnacle builds, the really fancy ones. Is that due to learning curve or just thing to be expected, mate? Or in my case, let me be honest with you. It's easier to show you. That is what most of my ship deaths were, YouTube-related deaths. That one, I took the wrong ship. I decided to take a succubus, to kill the succubus, and it don't work that way. It's usually, for me, it's either I'm distracted, or I'm really distracted. Speaking of ships, I wasted money on the Odysseus. But true, mate, there's nothing wrong with that. I had a weird dream. Mrs. D knows part of it, but last night I dreamt I had an Odysseus. And I ejected from it accidentally, and somebody managed to get in it within like 3 seconds. And it's like, that was weird. And then there was also the waterboard came to a flat that we just moved into with a goat that tracked the water pipes. That was really weird. Hey, I don't hide anything from anyone. My main issue is distracted reading webcomics. Yeah, we all get distracted in our own little ways, mate. For me, it's YouTube. YouTube Shorts sucks me in. And because I have 2 screens, and I normally have a laptop playing Eve, I'll have something there, YouTube Shorts on the screen that I'm playing Eve on now, and then I've got my little MacBook or something underneath playing Eve. And it's like, I get caught up on that, and it's like, next thing, oh, I'm in a pod. So, you've just got to get used to losing ships. Once you learn the missions, you will lose less. And there is a learning curve to this. You will lose more at the beginning. Unless your name's dangerous, in which case you just lose ships all the time. I never learned from my mistake with YouTube. Lots of times I've travelled in a pod thinking I'm in a ship. In my case, it's the amount of times I thought I was taking a specific burner mission and then I take just the wrong ship. Or, my fan favourite, warping into a mission without turning on your tank. 3 Tenjus died last year because of that. Lest we forget. But you can be me and... Yeah, but Tenshi, you didn't lose that ship because me and Stoffel came and saved your ass. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fucking amazing. Just in case anyone was wondering, Tenshi used to stream. Dude, you need to get back on, I need a Scottish buddy. And it's like, he's trying to prep for a 24-hour stream, I swear that's what you said. And he's like, it's getting to like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and all you hear on the stream is... and nothing's moving on the stream. And you can see his tank slowly dying. And we're like, he's going to die if we don't do something. So Starfall went and got a scanning ship. I went and got, funnily enough, my Tenju.
I was trying to ring him.
Yeah, Mrs. D's trying to ring him on the phone, and we're like, we got to save him. Right, I'm already in that ship, aren't I? Okay, let's go do recon. As Risty said last night, this is a level 4 mission you can do in a very, very cheap frigate. Now, mine's a little bit more expensive than Risty's. Think I almost lost it. Oh yeah, Risty, you handled that extraordinarily well, buddy. I mean, yours is 1.8, mine's still on the 2.3 mil variant, but this ship, just doing this one mission, pays this off completely. So even if you do this and then you lose one, you're still net positive. This ship is amazing. I have to thank Neko, Jabril, or Andromeda from the Hateless channel, or Hateless community. He gave me this build, and it's Chad tier. You and your bling for... I know, right? People can't afford 2.3 mil, mate. Still find the funny part is me waking up and going, yeah, well, you went and bought yourself a buzzard, and you're like, who am I scanning down? We're like, no, we scanned you down, dumbass. Right, let's literally just blitz through this. So cycle everything, turn the micro warp drive off, just double click that just to make sure you're on, and then we're hands free. Thing is though, you don't need bling fits to do this. And the best part of it is, and I'm not saying it's anti-gank anything like that. You are going to get ganked. It's part of the game. Just ask what you could do better next time. You know the usual things. But what's the better way of having it? Spend 500 million ISK on a Garmy, faction the crap out, maybe save a couple of seconds of time, and then get ganked. Or spend 100 million to do the same mission, takes a few seconds longer, and the gank has killed the other guy that used the bling build. I mean, like I say, it's going to happen. Anybody that thinks they can do this without losing ships is going to have a really bad reality check. There's no but. That's it. Wait, I'm distracted by work. Is this a worm? Drew, no, this one is a Merlin. It's just a regular Tech 1 frigate. Nothing fancy. Just a cheap, run-of-the-mill, can be built by an absolute nubcake frigate. But it pays itself off super quick. Now, if you want to go for storyline farming, do these missions. I'm going to do them now. I normally skip 2 and 3 at the moment. Because as much as I like the storylines, my faction standing's that high at the moment. I can get away with not having the particularly best faction standing. Because I'm something like 9.5, something like that at the minute. No, attribute, no. Interactions, that's the one. There we go. Scroll up. Yeah, 9.5. So I'm not doing too bad. And Star Up, my friend, how are you doing, buddy? Wow. Jesus, 24 months, my dude, thank you. It has been a while, buddy. Well, I'm glad you're here, my friend. How's it going, dude? Now, the only thing I'm going to say going forward, and it is on a more somber note, and we've done it for the last few years, but we will be doing another Hateless Memorial, 27th of March, in Langisi. I've tied that one in completely now. We're not doing it anywhere but Langisi. We're going to do the fireworks show as normal. I always sort of announce it on the first stream of the year, which this is. That's not sort of, this definitively is. But I just thought I'd just say that. Just give you all plenty of notice. Feel naked in a minute. Drew, I just see this as a poor man's interceptor. It just lets me go 3k a second plus and fly in a straight line until 4 battleships spawn, in which case I'm just pressing dock. And then that's this mission done. Just if you're storyline farming, so say, let's just use Ilmatari as a focus right now. He's been grinding up faction standing. You do better by getting more missions, so you do these little ones like cargo delivery, Recon 1, 2, 3. That's, if you get them in a row, that's 4 missions. That's a quarter of the way to a storyline in maybe 10 minutes. Just like that. Quick, rapid fire missions. Which Recon is really ideal if you're grinding up, because it's 3 missions towards your counter. And they don't take long. It's not like you're going to go kill Attack of the Drones, then do a Gone Berserk, and then try and do an Angels Extravaganza. God, I hate that mission. With these ones, they are, you get in, you run, you get out. You don't actually have to kill a thing on any of these 3 missions. You can kill a lot of stuff in the first one if you want to farm a bit of ESC. But when you compare it to the time taken against, say, running 2 more burners, you make more money doing the burners. But I can hand on heart say, I don't do this for the money. I don't do it for the loyalty points anymore. I do it because I actually enjoy it. Hey, Wombat, my friend, how you doing, buddy? I'm hoping we're at a point where we can start doing shout-outs, because I'm going to do Risty's shout-out, just to let everyone know. And then, yeah, there we go. So we've got the Iron Man himself, which, again, mate, I take my hat off to you. And then you've got Risty as well, who's literally the other half of my team. Because you've got me and Risty. We both do this. Between me and Risty, I'll put the claim out there. We do more burners than anybody else on Twitch. You know, I'm proud that I out-trained DM4DS in doing the burners. Super proud on that. And a few of the other streamers that do them. But by volume, me and Risty do by far more. And I'm going to be streaming a lot more, guys. Mrs. D has authorised something. You did, didn't you? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to make you wait. But I'm going to try and stream a little bit more. And I know I've said that like 6 times last year. Not much time today, unfortunately, but it's my time to bring the kids to me. So June, it's definitely this. I mean, Wombat, mate. I'm just happy you're here and at any point, my dude. Yeah, I can't pull off the German accent without making it sound like comical. Or like stereotypically evil. But like I say, any questions, guys? If you want me to slow down on something, let me know. What I'm trying to highlight right now is the normal speed to which I run when I'm on my own. Because as much as streaming is the thing I like to do, I make more money when I don't stream. But again, I'm not here for the money side of things. I want to teach people how to do this. I want that number there to go to 100. We're this close. So I'm just reading, making sure I haven't missed anything. But like I say, guys, I am here for questions. I am here for anything really. And like I say, tomorrow night we will be live on the CCP channel. I don't know if I can go on any earlier. If nobody's streaming, I might jump on a smidge earlier. But 1900 till 2200 Eve, I will be on their channel tomorrow. Regaling all of you or anybody on there with, well, missions. Just missions. And then maybe a few more missions. But like I say, I'm hoping, because every CCP stream we've ever done has always had lots of people joining, lots of people finally seeing the burners and realising, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go with that. And Area Dark's my friend. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Oh, Wombat, mate. Thank you, buddy. Like I said, I hope a lot of people are there. It's always a good time on CCP. I'm not going to lie. It gets a bit nervous when you first press the button and you realise there's hundreds of people there. And you're like, missions? But I don't think we've done bad. What did we do, like 5? Didn't I do like 5 streams last time? Did a few, I know that. Yeah, Wombat, on one of mine I averaged 2,500. It was quite scary actually. And Wombat, as also, when I say hundreds, I mean as I press the button. Christ, by the end of one of my streams, it was up to something stupid on the average. Because Convict sent me the stats. And he's like, mate, you done good. And if we're lucky, there'll be a CCP member on to help us raid over to someone. So the only thing we can't do is do that. You know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done in a very, very long time. And preferably not lose a ship while I'm doing it. Some recent events. Complete that. There you go, guys. I'm doing a little bit of an early bird special here for the people that came in the first hour. So we're going to do a bit of a wheel spin. So exclamation rigged. This one should be a 3-minute giveaway. I just want to let people kind of ease in. Okay, everyone's was raided by CP 4000. Oh mate, the most I ever got raided. I'd been streaming a week and I got, I think it was like 2,276 on a Sunday evening. I was just about to log off and I got that raid. I'd been streaming a week. I just got affiliate. I absolutely cacked myself. And then proceeded to do Garista base on stream with a 4 billion-esque pod and a 3 billion-esque fit at the time. That wasn't scary knowing that a load of people were running towards me. Even saying in the chat, I'm coming for you. Didn't stop me now. Never has. Okay, so with this one, all we're doing is literally approaching it and killing it slowly. Admittedly, it's not the cheapest, it's also not the most expensive build we've ever used. You know, in this stream we hide nothing, show everything. Right, so this one's just a waiting game. This thing will die. What do you think? Every time we kill one of these enemies, 5 mil. And then you've also got like the rewards. Okay, what help if I do that? So we're going to get what? Another 4 mil give or take there. Plus the LP, which if I do calculator 968 and then we times that, I was getting 1700 ISK per LP at the low end last time. So that's another 16 mil, so we're getting what? 25 million ISK just for doing this one mission. I do not think that's a bad return on investment for a few minutes of time. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one the next few days. Although, Risty, I do need to have a chat with you for what days you want to stream. You know, so we can keep the partnership thing going. Because for 2026, I've come in with a renewed mindset. There are certain goals that I want. And to do that, I've got to stream more. And to stream more, I had to clear it with Mrs. D. And can I just say, guys, she's the most supportive partner in the world. She even agreed that I could stream every single day for a month if I wanted. I think that's kind of burnout territory even for me. Right. I wish for the life of me Streamlabs would let me run in the ultra wide mode. Right, Ilmatari, my friend. I need your in-game name, which I'm pretty sure is Ilmatari, but and it's not really pretty sure. I know it is because I know that's you. Right, so this is where. Sod it, I'll take it. It's 90,000. Right. Now I'm gonna quit. Go there. Okay, let's shuffle this a little bit. And let's spin the wheel. So I brought back the wheel. This Wombat's not that sporty. Wombat, she's awesome, mate. She also loved the fact that I've just done like 3 weeks of looking after her. Right. So we are going to copy that. We're going to close that. We are going to Control F, Control V. And then we'll change that to 2. Okay. And then when we get back to base in Motori, I will get you your Legion skin. You are okay with me streaming a hell of a lot more, aren't you? Just don't you heard it here, guys. Yeah, I would contract to you right now, Elementary. My only problem is it's in a can. Because if we go here and we go to gifts, there are a lot of skins in this can. Which, can I just say, can we give Tamiya Cowboy a shout out? Anybody that's got mod. Because Tamiya gave me all these skins to give out over time. Which is the other reason why I'm bringing the wheel back, because it lets me reward you guys for being here with me. It lets me pass out the skins. Now, I never asked for anything. Just FYI. But the question does get asked a lot. If people want to donate anything, all you got to do is send it me. It will get given out. But I'll never ask. Très bien, Risty. That's perfect, mate. Hey, Tech Priest. Tech Priest Pie. Sorry, I didn't see the PI at the end. Hey, it goes well, my friend. Welcome in. I'm dangerous. I do way too many missions. And I am back in the right headspace. So I'm going to be streaming a lot more. You should move over to Lumia. Stream like Risty the wheel. That will automatically move the items. Wombat, when Risty came up in October, we were meant to have done it. But thanks to certain people that stayed in the living room, Risty knows who I'm on about, we didn't have chance to sit in here for a couple of hours and get it sorted. But February, I'm hoping Risty's still coming Ryan's wedding. In which case, if he comes up the day before, me and Risty could do some work on my stream. Oh, Tech Priest, mate, I'm glad it's all good, mate. Wombat, I'm still working on it, buddy, but like I say, if I can get Risty up here for a bit, hell yeah, it's going to happen. What are you talking about? The mighty Lord Sausage? No, I wonder about Risty coming up to my house again for another wedding for my nephew. Oh, I've got right itch on my nose. And then Risty, me and you need to bash our heads together and work out this YouTube thing as well. I won't stream to Kick because of the gambling affiliation they have. But YouTube I'm fine with. See that. Oh no, it's the mother-in-law. And her girlfriend. I'm not going to hide it, guys. You know what I mean, don't you, babe? They took over the living room. I will also never stream on Kick. Hell yeah, Wombat. Hell yeah. Sorry? Oh yeah, you were stressed, Eric. But the plan is, fingers crossed, Risty pop up here in February, and we get Lumia and stuff set up on mine and get rid of Streamlabs. Because it would be easier for me. Now, in case anybody's wondering, thinking, oh, Ace, he's got a wicked mission. That is bad for what I do. Because one, it's a faction mission, which they don't like me to start with. Now, because I've just done a storyline mission without restarting the game, that'll look like it's below 2, but when I reset, it'll go back to 2 on the dot. It's been like that for the last 6 years. That's also a bad mission. I recently switched over to Lumia. I need to do it. I'm going to be upfront and honest. Because I want the dungeons. Ooh, minor misappropriation. I will never say no to an MM. But yeah, I want to get on with it. I want to do it. I just haven't got there yet. Had a bit of help from Rambo and some people in Lumia Discord that did not do. Oh mate, it is a great mission. Like I say, for me, it's just getting somebody that's willing to help, and I know Risty has offered the services, to which I'm incredibly appreciative of. Why am I not undocked? Right. Have I got ammo? Yeah, I've got plenty. Right, let's warp there. Let's put the tank on ready. And in case anybody's wondering about this build, it is so dirt cheap it's unreal. Why is there no preview there? I really need to wipe this computer and start again. Anybody else know why this keeps doing this? No previews at all. This would be really lovely if someone goes, oh yeah, you've just got to press this button. Reset your cache. Can't do that while I'm doing this, can I? Okay, so we're gonna have to throw that out. Do that. Can I do that while I'm playing the game, or will it force a restart? Right, so we're gonna hit F to get the thing. So when we get the little thing up there, we can fire it like that. Pull in the drone, and now we're fully autonomous. You know, it looks like we've targeted it with actual missiles, but these should be autos. I only have to target it initially just to get the initial aggro. But look, no hands. I'll have a look at that, potentially. Might in about 3 weeks actually do it, because I'm that bad. Unless somebody reminds me just before the end of the stream. Well, that would be really handy, I'm not going to lie. I want to check something. I'm going to say hi to Amber and the others. See you later, Wombat, mate. If you can leave a tab open for me, it does help. I'm not going to lie, especially in these quieter times, let's just say. But I get you have 2.5 weeks off. Well, actually, it was more like 3 because I had a couple of days before your surgery, didn't I? Yeah, I've got to build that momentum back up, Anna. Tomorrow's stream will help. I know that. Oh, well, once I'm at the PC at the moment, I'm on phone. No worries then, buddy. No worries. Yeah, I get that one, pal. Assuming CCP is still on. Yeah, they are. Yeah, seems like everybody's a bit lower than usual. But I couldn't tell how many people I've got, because I turn all that tracking off. Also, please don't tell me, it freaks me out when I know. Okay, so... that's the best part of this ship, it literally runs the mission itself for you. I am just gonna... I was gonna do that. Have I still got a Discord open? Right, let's copy that, do that. Put that there. So, I'm just shamelessly self-promoting you. Okay. There we go. But I hope everyone's having a good night, guys. Like I say, just want a chill stream. Oh dear. Plus, I wanted to test all the upgrades out for the stream, just see if it all worked okay. Oh, my PC is running surprisingly well today. 50% GPU, only using about 30% of the CPU utilization. Nice. But again, guys, any questions, queries, all you got to do is ask. You know, we don't hide anything. We don't try and gatekeep it all behind a paywall or anything like that. It's all freely available. And then once that one's dead, we should get a group up there, if memory serves. Yeah, there we go, right on time. Yeah. That weird bit where you just check YouTube to skip the song and something tries to pop up on your stream on your screen that you really don't want. Don't recommend that channel. Ooh, that got scary. Let's get rid of that. Although I still have one other question. The Lego. Does any of you want to see any of it being built in the future? Because I built the Lego Enterprise. I got bored while I was on my little break. I mean, I know Risty's got a picture of it in the Discord. Don't know if he wants to post it. And I don't know if I posted it, to be honest. I don't remember, if I'm honest. Feels like a lifetime ago I built that. It's only 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks in a day. Okay, so I'm going to kill this one. I'm assuming chat's gone to sleep because you guys aren't talking to me anymore. So let's go there. Just logging on Discord, just check one thing, see if they've given us any skins yet. No, they haven't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did put it in general, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah, because we had a big Galaxy class thing. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that Enterprise looks beautiful. Okay, so just kill this one. May as well turn off the Bastion because I'm not going to need it. Not for the whole kill anyway. Like there. Just thought I'd throw the in-game channel in there in case anybody is alive out there, out there, out there.
Do you know what,
Sorry?
do you know what side of the jet?
Not a clue. You stopped showing me which side you were putting your powering thing in ages ago. Right, let's dock up and spin up another one. Well, I hope everyone had a good New Year, and technically I can say Happy New Year all the way up until the December the 31st. Although I think it gets a bit weird if I start saying it past now. So we're going to reload that. This new keyboard's weirding me out. Some of the buttons aren't where they were on my old MX Mechanical. So it's like, where's the reload button? Because I use delete as the reload button. So, are you playing anything lately? Or tonight? Sorry?
I think I might.
Okay. Well, if you need me to move anything, just let me know. I have a new keyboard waiting for me, but I haven't plugged it in yet. See, where's the other one? I had... It's a good big camera sack. I had an MX Mechanical. Works fine, just wanted something new. So I moved over to what did I get? G915X Lightspeed TKL with brown switches. But it's like the delete button, which is my reload button, is there. Oh. is that one. But on my old keyboard, it was the very top corner. So it's just learning little things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this keyboard, this new one. But it's just that learning curve of learning to use it to play the game. Right, let's go there. Ooh, Sancho. Now, I am trialling a newer build that is a little cheaper. Now, you think it's already cheaper at 50 mil. It used to be like... I can't remember what it used to be, actually. Wait for that to kick in. Set course to Helmar. And then if I go to budget builds... That's the one. So keep 49.7 in your head. Wow, that went up in price recently. Why is that so expensive? Why has that got 65,000 ammo? Let's get... Right, ignore that one. So it's like just under 10 mil cheaper for the new build. And all I did is put a Dark Blood repairer on it. But, and this is the bit that Risty probably won't like, and I'll do that treat in a moment for you, buddy. It's not cap stable, but it is. It's cap stable for 11 and almost 12 minutes. It doesn't take that long to kill the enemy. So you still come out of it with capacitor. It's just not fully cap stable. Alright, come on, shitlord. Alright, where's my camera? Right. Up. Pull. Truth. Perfect transaction. Okay, let's go back there. Put that back on. And Risty, Luna thanks you for the treat. I do not thank you for the farts that she will do in about an hour. But yeah, the new build, I only set this up because there was none of those armor reps in Amar when I needed one. And I thought, I'm only losing a couple of hit points a second. So I just chucked it on. Sounds like a you problem. It definitely is a me problem, Risty. Absolutely is a me problem, brother. Right, so let's go there. Actually, no. Try and keep that off as long as. You need better treats for the dog. Yeah, I do. Right, let's lock target. Press F1. I normally use the stream money to buy the treats. That's the weird bit. But I think this month's going to be a bit light on that one. Yeah, we're hitting it. But yeah, this one is the most lazy build we've got. It is literally stay still, press fire. I just want to check something I haven't checked. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. I do a lot of burners in the low circ. I really should get into cheaper builds. Oh man, I wouldn't do them. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can make some good money with the low set ones. It's just, from a teaching perspective, so I'm trying to move my footstool, my footrest underneath the desk. From a teaching perspective, they're a nightmare. Just trying to show somebody how to do them, and then all of a sudden they're just getting killed. Or I get killed trying to show them. Now, I know I'm going to get ganked, I know I'll lose ships, that I'm fine with. But being I don't know, because I know if you go in low sec, you've acknowledged you're going to do PvP. You undock, you've acknowledged you're going to do PvP. There's no argument there. But I don't like needless losses where you've got God knows how many people coming after you just because they can. And to be fair, I make good ISK sitting in high sec. But like I say, we'll find ways of doing burners better. If people need help, we built an entire fleet of ships at one point for Risty when he was a newer character. You know, it wasn't a, oh well, get good, dude. It was, right, where are your skills at? So we built an entire range of ships just for Risty. And it really was just for Risty. But they became the basis for the budget Nurgles. And I don't think we did bad there, Risty. So I was taking my shoes off, my feet were boiling. Oh mate, they absolutely work like a dream. I just wish Nurgles would come down a bit more, then I'd jump back in them. I mean, the weird bit is between Nurgles, Garmers, and the Deimos, you can do like 11 burners. You know, you don't need to go into as many ships as, say, me and Risty have spec'd into. You know, if you want to get into a majority of the burners, you know, burn a Talos, I mean, technically you can do that in a Nurgle too. So 2 ships and you'd have 11 burners. No, is it 11? No, 10. Because you have Garma for Calista Agent and all the teams. So that's 1 ship, 5 burners. Nurgle can do all the agents, potentially. Although I think Calista's done better in a Garma. Hell of a lot cheaper. But typically your agents and burn a Talos can be done in an Nurgle. And by that you could even use the unified Nurgle. And I don't think anybody would have an issue with that. Okay, so we're going to jump in there. We are going to... Yeah, we can go home now, aren't we? So what are we on LP wise? So when you add this... We're already close to 50k LP just in the first hour. Admittedly, I'm running slower because I'm talking more. And Risty will probably back me up on this. If you're not streaming, you can run the burners faster. But, I mean, I'm averaging about 300k a day. And I'm only playing a few hours a night. Just, when I get in that headspace, it's like pure focus towards what I'm doing. I don't even realise I'm doing it. I'm just... Because I'm watching YouTube half the time. Or I'm chatting with Mrs. D or trying to help her. But like I say, I want to get 100 people into burners. That's one of my goals. There's a couple more I want throughout the year. But we'll get to them. I'm in no rush. To quote the great Bjorn B, I believe. Right, let's dock up and we'll pretty much just work from there. Oh, Ilmatari, don't think I've forgotten you, by the way. I had forgotten you until seconds ago. God, I'm really bad at this, like, streamer game. Right. Before I hand anything in. I'm going to put that there. We are going to contract that to Ilmatari himself. I will find you. I have a unique set of skills in EVE Online. And there you go, buddy. Enjoy the Legion skin. I mean, I do think that one's cooler. Right, there we go. No worries, my dude. Sorry I completely forgot to do it earlier. And in case anybody's wondering, yes, I am an absolute junkie when it comes to glam boosters. Absolute junkie. But it does let me decline more missions and I get more standing for each of the missions that I actually do. So for my line of work, they are incredibly handy. Let's go do the Team Vengeance. But I was supposed to get anything as well. So. I don't do many giveaways. I've always tried to be the anti-giveaway streamer. Well, it's the ones that draw, like the clickbaity ones, like, oh, right. Where you put, oh, $5 bill or giving away this stupendously big thing that I was given kind of thing. But when people give me stuff to give away, I am obliged to give it out, and I've realised I really haven't been doing that as of the last few months. So I'm trying to make a more conscious effort to give back to the community that gave me. And if we make a few friends along the way, even better. Okay, so where we got to go? Sorry about to yeah, one more jump. I've just been left in the room on my own. I always find it weird when Mrs. D walks out the room and shuts the door. Because for ages she couldn't walk out the room easily. Now she's just got up like a boss. Does this mean I can ask her to do the housework again? In case anybody's wondering, I am having a giggle there. I'm not being serious. Okay, so let's get in there. Now, in case anybody is new to this whole thing, again, I don't know how many people are here. I could have 5 people, I could have 50 people. I don't know. I turn off all the metrics. Please don't tell me. But in case anybody is new, this is essentially the mission that is the benchmark for all the teams. And it's not the enemy that you think that's the benchmark, because you think you've got to kill, you've got to kill the bad guy. But it's actually one of these Inquisitors, which is the hardest enemy in this mission to kill. So we're going to orbit the Vengeance at 18, because for Hawk, Enyo, and Vengeance, you always orbit at 18. With this build, anyway. Lock target on everything, because we've got to kill his little buddies as well. But this is wherein lies the little bit of knowledge I'm going to try and pass on. It's over 9,000. Yeah, I got that good last night for you, Rusty. So, all the teams have the same basic premise. You've got a big bad guy and 2 logistics. And everybody thinks the bad guy is the one you've got to kill. In this one, it's the logistics. These Inquisitors have the highest amount of rep and the highest amount of resistance to the damage you're doing. Compared, if you put them all in a graph, these would have the most rep and the highest resistance. So it's the hardest nut to crack. So if you can kill that one singular Inquisitor, just that one guy that doesn't even give you any money for killing him, if you can break that knot, you can literally do 4 of the team burners, which is all of them. It is quite literally the DPS check to say whether you can do teams or not. Because if you can kill this one Inquisitor, you can do all 4 teams. And it is as simple as that. You know, the man himself, Hateless Gaming, he coined that whole premise. He taught me, and when he passed away, I now teach you guys. You know I sound like I say it every stream, because I do. And I'm proud of that. You know, we're trying to keep a legacy going. Whilst not letting it lay stagnant kind of thing. It's got to be evolved. That's where the high, if you look there, that's where the high sec evolved came from. You know, we're trying to keep high sec evolving and make it profitable for people that maybe don't want to go out to the depths of Null. You know, the person that's just maybe just come back from Null and didn't enjoy it, or did enjoy it but got evicted, but hasn't found a new home yet, and maybe wants a bit of independence before they go back out there. You know, I know it's usually me and the Welsh Dalby will have a bit of banter about he sold out, or I do it the right way, he makes more money now, or it's all banter. It's all bullshit between us. He's a good bloke. But this is the thing. Me and Risty have never said this is the best history in the game. what we've said is this is probably the best disc you can do solo without having to try and solo, say, tier 3, tier 4 abyss with multiple accounts. With a single account, or a single toon if you will, this is probably some of the best money you'll make in HiSec. Now, bear in mind, I haven't sold anything that isn't... How can I put it? I haven't sold a lot of LP. I've only sold what I've made since the 18th of November. But in the last 30 days, I've still made 23 billion. And yeah, I transferred all my ISK over to my alt, so that's what I made last year. But that's what I've made this in the last 30 days. 23 bill. That rivals some null set people. Now, am I going to be able to do that every month? No. For the better part of the last 3 weeks, I haven't been at work. I've had annual leave to make sure I'm there for Mrs. D. So yeah, I've had a bit of extra time at night. But it's good. This kind of content, it's good esque. And if you want a bit of independence, you don't want to go out to the realms of null and, I'm going to say, sell your soul to the devil kind of thing. Some people do. Some people find it really good. I hated it. Stable. Oh, it's, yeah, absolutely. Started burners and Nurgles because I hate the spirits. Didn't go further until I found you guys. Elmatari, mate, that's awesome. That way you've got a bit of both legacies there. No, that's a good thing, my dude. And I'm glad that we helped progress you. But as Risty said, it's stable-esque, it's reliable. But it's very a la carte. You pick up a burner, you just do it. You know, you can pick up one burner, and then that's you done for the day to get your daily. You could blitz missions for 5 or 6 hours a day if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. And lol inting, I'm doing level 4 missions, specifically the anomic ones, where I can anyway. And Discugam, welcome back, mate. Happy New Year to you, my friend. But yeah, all I'm doing is level 4 missions. I have a very specific list of missions I do. And it's... Don't you need like 10 bill shit to do it? No. Lol inting, mate. This one ship's like 100 mil. You know, you don't... At one point you used to need like 10 bill of a fleet to do them all. But we've been working to build some setups where we've taken the bling out and just gone with sheer numbers. Did you need like 370 DPS to kill a burner? No. We worked out what you needed and then fit for that. Oh yeah, we do actually do some with it. Literally a Tech 1 frigate. And we do 4 level 4 missions with it. Cargo delivery, recon 1, 2 and 3. They're all technically level 4 missions. So why do I see these blingers? Because some people have got more money than brain cells, buddy. I used to be one of those people. I have more than one cannon Jita with 100-odd billion-esque of Dead Space module, 100 billion of Dead Space modules still like, just sitting there now doing nothing. It's all, I suppose it's kind of a, if I put more money into it, I should make more money. And technically they are right. You save a few seconds here, a few seconds there, and over the course of a couple of years, you've made more money than me. But not if I start doing the burners and the people that have this stupid, ungodly fake golems or marauders in general, or Tenjus, or Lokis. The people that go and put the big money bits on, it's more, let's be honest, it's dick measuring. Oh, my golem's 3.6 billion, well my Kronos is 7.2 billion, I'm trying to think, my Marshall's 17.2 billion, it's that kind of thing. Oh, Ilmatori, mate. Right, I'm preaching, but I'm the converted in this case. You know, if we go... Where is it? That system there. Let's look for Slim Shady. That Slim Shady is... It's alphabetical, Matthew. There you go. Slim Shady is my build. It used to be 18 billion, but... Well... Eve's gone up and down. I used to use that for missions. You know, where's Retro Synth? I can never remember its name. Retro something. No, there we go. Synthwave Disco Bear. Okay, might come back. Lol into mate. No worries, my dude. Yeah, that's what I used to use. 3.2 bill. The current one I'm using now is like 1.2 bill. And it works just as good. Right, let's hand that in. Let's close that. And Vaslov, my dude, welcome back. Just made it. No worries. There we go. Last night I made 260 mil. Just the bounties and rewards. Yeah, faction drops are being a bit weird this month thus far, dude. But to be fair, we are 7 days into this year. I haven't got much of a frame of reference. You know what? I'll take mining again. It's a good 14 plus mil. No, why didn't that? There we go. Let me just chuck some ammo in. But lol, mate, if you do come back, fantastic. If not, thank you for just coming in today. Where's my autos? I'll stick 6,000 in. But Vaslov, mate, how you doing, buddy? And just so you know, Vaslov, that golem pitch you've got is right above my screen right now. I see the golem, and I've got a picture of Kronos in my corner. The two marauders I actively use are now on my walls. Oh, excuse me. Oh, mate, you don't know how happy I am with it. Although, I don't know whether it's not level anymore. No, it's just when I'm sitting down. No, I'm not level. Oh, mate, I fucking love it. Excuse my French there, but I bloody do. I had a good Christmas, let's be honest. And with the Lego Enterprise I've got in the back now, oh, look, bugger me, that thing's beautiful. Choked on that. Cheers, Vasilov. Well, like I say, any questions, guys, feel free to ask. It's what I'm here for. And I'm going to... I know I've said it a few times. So people may be reluctant. Oh, God, he's saying he's going to stream again. I am going to be streaming more. Nope. We are going to have to throw the drone out. I'll be honest, Risty, you're the reason I'm streaming right now, today. You going live last night gave... It's literally... If you go live, it's almost like you recharge the streamer energy. Quality rather than quantity. Oh, mate. I'm not going to burn myself out, I promise you that. But last night, Risty's stream gave me, like, big buzz. And Siobhan was feeling a lot better. We went to the cinema today. She was watching Avatar last night, the water one. And then I'm like, the fire one's at the cinema now. And she's like, can we go? I'm like, yeah. So I took her out today. Because now she's on purees. It's a little bit better for her. And then I got to have nachos, although I knocked half of them on the floor. Lest we forget those nachos. So I haven't played much today, but... Why am I a twat? For the nachos or going to the cinema? Either one is a relatively valid twat move. I mean, to be fair, Risty, I had eaten a good portion of them, but... The cinema we went to got these recliners with these little swivel tables. And I'm trying to pull the table towards me. And it must have been stuck. So when I pulled it, it went flying. I was not happy. I had to come home and eat a consolation pizza. You know, the thing killed my ex. Well, Vaslav, that's the best part. They had the Tango Ice Blast. It's not fizzy. It's just a frozen still drink, innit? So I got her one and she had some and she was loving it and she's dead happy. You know, so we had like a little meal deal kind of thing. I had the nachos. She got the Ice Blast, although we shared it. So she got to have a little treat at the cinema. I need a consolation pizza as well. Hey, Rico, how you doing, buddy? Oh, mate, you don't want that consolation pizza being defrosted in the fridge for 2 days. We went McDonald's right after the film, and we're looking to see if she could have anything, and it's like, could have a bit of a McFlurry or a bit of milkshake. And then we started looking up the price, and just for me to have a wrap meal, a McFlurry, with a milkshake, it was over a tenner. And I'm like, babe, I've got a pizza at home, I'll just go off that. And then luckily the bus was like 2 minutes later, so we did pretty good actually. GTS. Oh, it's good to see it. So I had to work out what GTSY was. Oh, mate, it's good to see you. Do more thanks. Oh, that's good, Ricky. Might as well go to a restaurant. Oh, Tech Priest. If I hadn't got food in and I knew I hadn't, it would have been let's go somewhere nice. And somewhere that would do mashed potato and gravy, because that's all she wanted. That's all she can have, actually. Right now I need a 45-minute trip into a decontamination unit. Steak in a blender. Hey, sweetie.
Cara's having steak.
You on the phone to Cara?
Yeah.
You said she wouldn't ring you back.
I know. I just had half a scrambled egg. And some tuna.
No time for 4 minutes. Deskugan, I haven't even touched the event.
Yeah, I scrambled one egg. And I had a fork.
So you've had a bit of scrambled egg and...
Some tuna.
Oh wow, that's protein anyway.
Yeah, I got a fork. Because that's then my third meal of the day done.
Yeah, you're doing good.
But tuna had the other half of the egg.
I would have eaten it. Well, Deskugan, mate. Like I say, I haven't touched the event. Not one single bit. I've inadvertently got 30 points towards it. Egg muffins are another good one to have on hand. I think that's what she's planning on. Because she can't have... She's only on purees or sloppy stuff, as I call it. So she couldn't have the muffin yet. Unless I suppose you could blitz it up and have it like a gruel, an egg gruel. I love the events just because they're here really enjoying money. Deskugan, mate, I used to. I actually really used to like doing the events. It's just, I went a little bit hog wild on missions, and by the time I realised that, it was too late, and I'm like, can't be bothered now. It's like $15 here in the States to get a meal at McDonald's. So I can get a restaurant with Tech Priest, nice. The Muffin Man in a blender. The problem is, in the UK, it's a weird one, right? I couldn't, bear in mind, dollars, pounds, different currencies, but if I went, say, Five Guys and tried to get a burger, you're looking at like 20 odd quid. Something stupid. You know, the only other places you can get a decent burger are the Greasy Spoon van places, but they never take cash. And I don't carry cash on me very often. I mean, I've got some cash in my little drawer, but it's for a suite reservation that... Because I'm going to my nephew... Well, I'm one of the groomsmen at my nephew's wedding. And you've got to pay a £50 deposit for your suit, which you get back when you give it back. And it's like... Okay, I'll just keep that there so I know I've always got it. Or you could buy 5% steak and burger. I'd much rather make my own, I won't lie. But I'm more into the smash burgers recently, so I get myself some nice mince, do the smash burger, do an egg. I'm not the biggest fan of Gruyere, but give me a bit of Gouda. Or a mozzie slice. And then some hot sauce, but put the hot sauce on into the buns and then cook the buns. Oh yeah. I could eat that. Outside equals people equals germs equals flavor. Right, let's turn that off. Is there also some... Deskugan, if you asked me yesterday, there was 3 or 4 inches out there. This morning it was gone. It rained overnight. Now we're meant to get some crunchy rain tonight, but I don't know how true that is. And why is my phone... I hate you. Risty, it's trying to... My phone's trying to sell me Star Trek ships, and you've seen how many I own, and there's more now. People tend to get upset. Coughing. All I want to do is poke out with a 6-foot pole to keep them away. We have around 20 centimetres in Hamburg since the weekend. Yeah, see, I like snow as it's falling, but after it's fallen and been walked on for a day, yeah, that shit can go. I'm not, Rusty. I'm doing my best not to. I mean, don't get me wrong, and please don't judge me for this. I bought 4 ships the other day for like £3 a piece that I don't have. They're for the collection. Then I bought another one for a £5, which was quite a rare one. It's one of the later ones where there weren't as many. And then last night I bought 9 ships from the same guy for the £3 a piece, all of which I don't have. And they all come with a magazine, the ship, and because I bought them all together, the postage got combined. So instead of paying £3 odd plus postage, I paid, what, 20 odd quid for the 9 ships, and paid 1 postage for all of them. So economy wise, I think I'm up. But in the next day or so, I'm going through the whole collection. Mrs. D's going to sit in that room with me, in the dining room. You know the room, Rusty. We're going to go through them, reset all my sheets, and tick off the ones. So if I've got one, it goes in the collection box. If I've got 2, then one goes into the sell box. There's going to be a lot of selling in the next couple of weeks. And then if anybody wants to buy Star Trek ships, just let me know. I'll do you good discounts. I mean, you're putting her in that. No. She couldn't get in that room of doom if she tried. There's no room. So what I'm doing is, I'm taking all the boxes out of the room of doom and putting them in the dining room. She's going to sit at the table on the comfier chair. And then I'm going to tell her which one it is. She's going to go down the list, tick it off. And then we're going to have like a keep and sell pile. Because even I know I've got too many ships, Rusty. I got way too many. And if Leo needs any, just let me know. There's a good chance I've got them. Now, the only ones I'm going to argue that I want to keep duplicate-wise are misprints. Because I've got almost a nice little collection of misprint or oddity builds. And I'm not willing to get rid of them. Because I know they'll be worth more over time. But then, like I said, I'm just going to start selling stuff, dude. God help me, I need to. Between work, I don't know how that's going to go going forward. We need a car, so I need to save for that. That's the other reason why I want to stream a bit more, to try and help. Yeah, at the moment that kid doesn't do anything. Oh, when he does, mate, let me know. And Rusty, can I just say, and this is just between me and you, although everybody's going to hear it, you don't know how happy I am that you like your Rifty. I saw it and I was like, I need that. I need that now. Because I'll be honest, I was stuck about what to get you for your birthday. I've been looking for like a month and a half. And then I came across that and I'm like, I need that. I need that now. My pleasure, but it wasn't the most expensive thing in the world. But I know you, Risty. The thought of finding something, getting it, you ain't bothered about what it is. It's the fact that somebody went out the way to and put a bit of thought into it. It wasn't just deodorant set, sand. Although, one of my Christmas presents, deodorant set. Guaranteed to get one every year. If not, several. Although I did get some nice aftershave. Not that I ever shave anything anymore, anyway. Where's my mouse? Right, we need to keep it range on that motherfucker. Right, there's nothing here. Thought that's how I go on it, mate. I just thought it's a cool bit of history. You know, you can't really get them that easily anymore. And it's interesting. It's a talking point. Links acts if they went to be. That's laugh. I don't. To be fair, this was the first year I didn't get a link set. This one was a L'Oreal Expert. L'Oreal Men Expert. It's still sealed. But I did get off Mrs. D a Constitution class Lego Enterprise. Well, it's not Lego, it's fake bricks, but it looks like Lego. And it can do a saucer separation. That's what oh, dude, if you want to, I can get you another one. I mean, I won't lie, Rusty. When I got your one, I got me one. Which means there's a spare one sitting in my little room of doom. So if you want one for painting, mate, I'll send it. Yeah, I don't mind. Got mine a subscription to Desert TVs. Fair play. I mean, the offer's there, Rusty. Right, so we've still got only a hacker card, but you know what? I'll take a hacker card. One day the price may go up. Will you add the fits and number and sticker? Discoogan. If I remember, I'll do it later. I really should just add this build. Right. Give me one sec. I'm doing it live on stream. Well, that's gone up a little bit, hasn't it, Rusty? I'm assuming the ship and the subsystems have gone up, because that's what the lion's share of the cost is. Right. Please forgive me, I am using the snipping tool. Right, there we go. I need that. No, that isn't what I need. I need to copy to clipboard. Right, mission 10G's on the guide, dude. I will have to write on a bit of a blurb of what it should do. Oh, Vaslav, don't give me a temptation. I'm on about building a home lab. You know, I'm quite like you on about getting something like a little floor rack kind of thing on casters. I think it might have like 10, 12 U's. And then 3D printing some things. I could so totally put the one I've got on there. It'd also be a good way of knowing whether it's all up and running, because I have it set up to a machine so if it's powered off, the light goes off. If the light's on, it's powered on. Now, where's the Skooga, mate? Right, let's complete that one. Chuck that in there. Put that in there. Yeah, the loot box is a little bit slimmer than it used to be. But I've already transferred last year's loot away, so... Right, let's get the Blood Raiders one. I just got the chat rules shown to me again. I think it's probably because I've been off for a couple of weeks. Twitch is weird. But Taco, mate, how you doing, buddy? How is it going, my dude? So just to lay it out for you guys. Plan for the next few days. Tonight was a test stream. That's all I'm telling myself it is, to get ready for the CCP stream tomorrow. That's why we've got the redesigned look for the stream, so if I go there, you know, we've elevated it a little bit. You know, got rid of the old colours. Even got a be right back screen. Alright, it was so cold. Last week or two. Oh, Jesus, Tucker, that's hella cold. Worst we got was 7, like -7. Jesus. Thank you, Deskugan. I appreciate it, bud. I've got a few more tweaks I want to do, but I'll do that another time. I did what I could in the time I had. So yeah, tonight's a test stream for tomorrow. And then hopefully, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, you're going to see this ugly mug on the screen. Might not be the longest streams. What I'd really like to do, and Risty will remember this, and some of the other people will hopefully, I want to do Saturday morning missions. We haven't done a Saturday morning missions in ages. So the plan is CCP tomorrow, a little stream on Friday, morning stream on Saturday, and then I'll probably throw one in on there Sunday somewhere. And then work out where I am from that. Don't think I'll do Monday because it's my first day back at work after... Well, at that point it'll be 3 weeks. Because of Mrs. D's operation, I managed to get 3 weeks off work. To make sure I was there for. That's fine with the cold, just need to have... Jesus. Yeah, I'm happy with the -7 we had, dude. I'm good at that. Heating the house has cost me enough over the last few days to bankrupt me. Just about this. So I've got a delivery coming tomorrow, it's just told me. And anybody that knows what problem I have will know what I've got coming tomorrow. And it's not ships. There's another problem I have. I just want to know if anybody can figure out what it is. Morning stream would be way too early late for me. It's not drugs. Unless you count ships as drugs, because these things are addicting as crack. Not another... No, it's not a fridge or freezer. It's another screwdriver. They released a translucent purple one. Of course I was going to buy that. That's like saying, Matthew, we need your money. We made you a purple screwdriver. Take my money. Taco, I like the Linus Tech Tip screwdrivers. I have a collection of 5 of them now because... Not because they're trendy, not because they're brilliant screwdrivers, because they aren't the greatest. They're good for what I do. But it's a collection thing. I like collections. I have both of them, regular and stubby. Oh, okay. I thought I was in for trouble then. I haven't got stubby. I've got the retro, the brown Noctua with the white end cap, the black and red that I got from the Lime Day one they had recently. I've got the original translucent, and I've got the translucent purple coming tomorrow. That retro, though, served me for 2 years without failing, and I only retired it because I spent more money and bought more. But I used the black and red one. I call it the ThinkPad edition. I just got the black and orange. Oh, mate, I keep wanting that. But then they do like, oh, buy the mystery screwdriver, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a sucker for a mystery box. I have the client tools for larger stuff. See, I only ever do PCs or strip laptops down. Now I use an iFixit kit for the laptops, because as much as I like some of the LTT stuff, I can't justify spending the amount of money they want for their little toolkit when I can get a Protect toolkit for my fix-it for like 60 quid. And I can have it there next day. And I have a couple of them. And then, like I said, I've got me Linus ones, because I got the retro one originally, because I thought that thing looked sick as fuck, excuse my French. Well, it's not swearing, but you know what I mean, I'm not trendy. And then I got the Noctua one, then I got the black and red, then I got the translucent. Or did I get the translucent first, then get the black and red? Either way, I got them close together. And then on Boxing Day, they released the translucent... They had the translucent kind of black, see-through black kind of thing. They had the blue that... The blue and the orange remind me of MacBooks. And then the translucent purple reminds me of the Game Boy Color. I had one of the Game Boy Color ones. And I love the Game Boy Color. So I had to get the purple. It will sit in my little room of doom on the back of the door. Risty will verify there are 4 slots. And then, like I said, the black and red one is now my new workhorse. And I won't let anybody use it now. Because people kept taking my tools without even asking. They'd go in my work bag and take them out. Yeah, I 3D printed 4 little, like, screw-in-the-door holders. So I just leveled them up, screwed them in, and instant screwdriver storage. So if the missus ever needs... And she does occasionally, like, babe, where's your screwdriver? I go, back of the little room of doom's door. And she goes, which one can I use? Whichever one you want, as long as it's the retro. Oh, yeah, I like my LTTs. But yeah, I have got a few ships coming, just in case anybody's wondering. But they are all for the collection. They aren't just duplicates I bought cheap or stuff to sell. They were for me to finish the collection. And come on, Riss, you know as well as me, a complete collection's worth a hell of a lot more than a... I've got most of them. I'm happy to say I've even got some sealed ones. And he's like, I really want to play with them. But I know they're worth more if, you know, something happens and they need to be sold off. Sealed stuff always sells better. Although, Riss, do you remember all that memory I had? Oh yeah, that went on eBay. I saw the pricing of memory and I was like, yeah, I can't really say no to that. That's what paid for quite a big chunk of Mrs. D's recovery treats. With the price. Resty, the worrying bit is how much that pack of memory in your computer's worth now. It's like 500-600 quid for that, for a PC, you know? The stuff I put in your laptop, equally just as much. Now bear in mind, I've got Big Chungus that does the stream. I've got my ThinkPad. I've got my framework. And I've got, remember that blue laptop, the Alienware one when you were here? I call that Bluey, because it's a blue Alienware. They've all got 64 gig of RAM in now. I got that back when it was dirt cheap. I am very tempted to strip all of it out and replace them with 32 gig and everything. And just make a couple of grand on memory. That's the worrying bit. Because I'm looking at my piece at the streaming computer right now. Oh yeah, you can totally do it with a Harpy, dude. It's a personal choice to do it with a Deimos. Harpy's like 35 mil. I can do it on stream for you if I get it next. Yeah, it would be... Where is it? Something like that. That's how we all got started. The downside with that build, though, Taco, is if you get hit, if you say you orbit one of the Talos and you're in just the wrong orbital plane, you'll get 2 banged, and then your ship's dead. The Deimos, admittedly, is 200 odd mil. I actually can't remember. Where is it based? Talos. So admittedly, it's like 10 times more the price. But the mission cannot kill it. You could fly blind drunk, and as long as you've got your tank on, you'd more than likely be fine. Not sure what he was using, but took a few shots. With the Harpy, it pretty much has to be that build. There's a few variations that vary a couple of mil below, a couple of mil above. But it's still a buffer fit. It's still designed to take a hit. Yeah, similar to, like I said, they're all much of a muchness. You activate too many turrets for Deimos. Well, Risty, how many did we activate and it still couldn't kill us? There was a stream I did at Taco and I activated like 6 or 7. And it still couldn't break me. I mean, if it's provided you don't go around purposefully trying to activate every single turret. Me and Risty have never died in those builds. Oh, that's a lie. I died because I went in and didn't turn my tank on. But that's not the ship's fault. That was the idiot flying it. So I'll argue not the ship. That's still me. And we really cheaped that down from 1.3 bill down to 270 bill. I use the Deimos myself. And still. I mean, Taco, the way I look at it, and I'll tell this for everybody. The Deimos is a means, the Harpy is the means to an end. It gets you into the mission, and it's cheap to lose. Alright? But once you get really happy with like running burners and you get into a nice groove with them, the Deimos allows you to, I'm not going to say like autopilot through it, but when you want a smooth run and you're not having to manual pilot every single second, that's where the Deimos really comes into its own. It gives you that, I'm going to call it easy mode. Yeah, it lets you relax a little. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every now and then I jump back and I'll use a Nurgle, or I'll use an Enyo, or I'll use a Harpy. Just to show somebody, look, this is how you do it. You've just got to manually pilot a little bit better. I mean, I'm certain, on one stream, didn't we use an Incursus? I vaguely remember one stream we just literally just used a Tech 1 frigate. But I guarantee you that one didn't end well. This is like before we even had the Alliance logo early. You know, this was 3 or 4 months after Hateless passed away. Very, very early stream. When we would do wacky stuff just for the sake of it. Right, so we are gonna. Well, we're not gonna orbit that guy. We're gonna orbit that guy at 1,000. No. Guys, we fucked up here. I bought the wrong ship. But if we're clever, not that clever works in this situation. We can get out, I believe. See? Why rip? I knew we just had to get away and we were faster. When we got that running, we're faster than the thing, so I knew we could get away. See, this is me distracted. I love it how it comes up with the planet whenever you walk to a planet now. Well, let's be fair, even if we had lost that, it's 100 mil, give or take some change. I ain't gonna cry over 100 mil. But this is a very big example of you get distracted This is how you lose ships. This is primarily how I lose ships. My favourite when you're distracted is when you dock back in the station 2 in the mission. Did I do this? Oh man, I did that yesterday when Misty was streaming. I was watching his stream. It was round when Hoppy raided. And I'm doing the shout outs and all that. Next thing I know, I'm handing a mission and I'm like, when the fuck did I do this Angel base? I'd just done it on autopilot. But that's the problem. You get an autopilot, it's deadly. It is absolutely deadly. Once if the complacency kicks in and you're like, oh, I'm fine. Yeah, you won't be fine for long. Now, because I don't like paying for repairs, I'm going to quickly warp there. This is what I was on about, Risty, when I said there's repairs in station. Anyway, in system. In station, my ass. Well, I say. Distraction is what will get you killed. Gankers occasionally, but I kill more of my ships than they do. And I put my hand up and go, yeah, I'm a dick for that. Yeah, I still haven't fixed that ship. Right. Because it's quicker and I don't have to wait ages to repair a ship, I'm just going to dock. Now, if I was playing on my own time, I would have just sat there, let it repair, would have gone to the toilet for a piss or something. Repair all, undock. But alas, I'm on your time. You guys are borrowing me for a couple of hours, so. Although Vasilov, if you're still here, mate, when you said to Mrs. D that, oh no, we just borrow him for a bit, you don't know how happy that made me. Because I've been freaking out that I haven't been streaming, but at the end of the day, family will always come first. Hey, Will Jonesy, how you doing, buddy? Happy New Year to you, pal. Hope you're having a great one thus far. I am. Well, for the most part. Okay, so let's get back to base, get in the right ship, and then let's go redo this mission. Preferably with no losses. Nope. Why the fuck? Again, autopilot. I am bad at autopiloting lately. Any of you guys done that as well? You've done what I've done. You've gone back. You've got out the mission. You've gone back. Then you've actually gone back to the mission in the same ship and done it again. Or was that me on that one? Alright, let's go actually get the right ship and get on with this. Excuse me. You know what, guys? We've been streaming for 2 hours. Where is it? There you go. Let's do a giveaway. Let's have a bit of fun with it. Right. Now, I'm doing Garista, so I need that one. Should have noticed by the skin. The skin was wrong. Like I said, we'll do another spin on the wheel, guys. Okay, let's go there. Well, at this rate, guys, it's a 2-pony race. Actually, that reminds me, I need to do a blood sugar lottery, don't I? I haven't done a blood sugar lottery in ages. Into the red mist, activate. Red mist. I'll go get the professor thing in a sec. So you got slapped. That was it. Yeah, Talker, I took the wrong ship into the mission. Luckily, it didn't die. It did not die. Right, I shall be back in but a moment. But it's bloody cold, so I'm probably going to try and keep it on with the thing. The professor's back, but this time he's a professor with a hoodie. Because it's too cold to not wear a hoodie. Risty, I will get shitload that treat for you. Luna! Luna! You shithead. Right. Let me just turn that off. But say you're a shithead. There you go. Yeah, it's too cold. Yeah, she's on a phone call with Cara in the, well, basically you know my house, so you know when I'm pointing that way, it's the kitchen. And I'm sorry guys, but I've had to keep the hoodie on because I'm too goddamn cold. Right, let's put that back on. Let's go there. Why the hell is hydrate 1,000 points? But the dog one got reduced for something and we never took it back down. Remember how we used to have the dog was like a couple of 1,000 points and then we did it cheap for a stream and then never put it back? Yeah, I still haven't put it back. How's the kid doing nowadays? We on about Ryan? Which kid are we on about? Rod. Right, 1 sec. There we go. Right, let's put these sleeves down. Oh, we on about Kylo? He's doing okay, to be fair, mate. Getting big. He's already army crawling. So whenever you say kid, I for some reason think Ryan. There we go. I've got somewhat long sleeves again now. Nah, Kara's doing pretty good with him. Yeah, I need to go through my points, Taco, and rebalance them. Right, we've done that. We can turn off the micro walk drive. Let's wait for our speed to get better. Where'd I find that kid the other days? You probably hear off him more than I do. He doesn't even speak to me much now. Everything's been going on in life, I suppose. Can I actually do that up now? Hey, Wombat, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, Professor Daz, we got activated, but it's Professor with a hoodie now. Because unfortunately my house is a little bit too cold to not wear a hoodie. But, Risty, right. Remember how I used to tell you I was always wearing like 4XL, 3XLs? This is Premium Primani 2XL. I feel like I've done a good losing weight to get into Primani extra large. Oh, sorry, 2XL. But I only had that because I wanted a looser fit. I fit in an XL. I feel very accomplished that I lost a bit of weight. And Siobhan's already fitting into a coat she hasn't fit into for 2 years, so she's doing scary good, but she hasn't really got a choice. The moment she committed to that surgery, it was a done deal. But he is doing good. Oh, mate, I am super proud of Rye. I'm thinking of trying. I want to get him something. If he can get to 60 days clean. Wait, my eternal enemy. Oh, mate, tell me about it. If he can get to 60 days, let's say clean, sober, I want to get him something nice. No, he's already got the sound wave, but I'm thinking, do I get him Optimus and just treat him to something really nice? And that is Burner, that is Garista Agent when you actually have the right ship. Yeah, Elmatari, I was close to 140 kilograms. I could work that out in pounds, but I can't be arsed. When I weighed this morning, I was 106 kilograms. And I've not exactly had the greatest food the last week or so because I haven't been the one cooking. If I can get to about 90, that's where my diabetic nurse would absolutely jizz her pants. And yes, I said it that way on purpose. This guy has lost a lot. Cheers, Rusty. Hey, the fact that I can get into stuff off the shelf from Primark. Just cheap hoodie. I was sick and tired of buying expensive hoodies. Just because they were big and tall. This is off the shelf, and it fits perfect. Even down to the bloody arms fit. That's unusual for me, guys. Although I did look at a picture of me at Eve London. Sorry, Eve Leeds. Last year. Put it into context, just about as old as Ivy. And how fat I was then scares me. Because Eve Leeds, I just started getting my diabetes in order. And it's like, I noticed I've only got one neck. You know, when I shaved off a lot of the beard the other day because it was peeing me off. I've actually got quite a decent jawline now. It's more defined than it's ever been. Positive attitude for, like, fixing myself a little bit. I have two amazing Adidas hoodies that I got cheap. And the thing is, oh, mate, don't start me on Adidas. I used to have, and this is dating me a bit. I had a bright yellow, like, think high vis level yellow Adidas, like, tracksuit kind of hoodie, kind of like zip up kind of top with a hood. Oh my god, I lived in that for 3 years. The only reason I outgrew it, but fuck me. And I had bright orange and blue Nike trainers. It was like proper chav level. So you now have more chins than... No, Chinatown has more chins than me. I got rid of my chins. No, at one point, Mister, I swear to God, I went like that, and it was 3 chins. It's only now I'm starting to see the weight loss, guys. When they say you get that body dysmorphia when you lose weight, oh my God, you do. I still, and Siobhan and Izzy will verify this, I still try to buy clothes as though I'm a 4XL, 54-inch chest or something like that. I was down to a 48 chest the other day when I went for a suit fitting. My collar, my neck's gone down from a 20-inch collar to a 17. You know, when you've got a tailor going around measuring and you say, "What was that?" and you're like, "What was that?" and you're like, "Oh, okay." Because I'm like, "Oh, I'm normally like, I normally end up needing like a 20 and a half." He goes, "No, you don't." He goes, "Why not?" "Well, you've got a 17-inch neck now," and it's like, "Thank you." Sorry, bit of a tirade there. Sorry, guys. I really need to go get my slippers because now I've taken my shoes off. My feet are cold, but I don't want to put my shoes back on. Well, I say, guys, if there's anything you think I can improve as well, like anything on the stream, like the bit around me, the other screens, please let me know. I'm in the process of redesigning. Developed gallstones after losing 20 kilograms a few years. Wombat, that's quite a funny thing you say that, right? They found a gallstone in me, which I now call Bob. They were worried about it at the beginning, because Manjaro can cause pancreatitis and gallstones cause issues with it. Not a single issue since I've been on Manjaro. Not a single issue. Don't get me wrong, I'm always living in fear of Bob. But they say as long as there's no issues and I don't have any bouts of severe pain, watch this space kind of thing, that they're not worried about it until it causes issues. Well, the 30 odd kilograms I lost, buddy, have come from, what, July 24 to now? Because I went on Manjaro July 24. And I've been on it since. So it's coming off slower than that. You would notice that. Oh no, right. I used to get this crippling pain in my side. And it was always like you could always correspond it with it having some kind of greasy, fatty food. But nothing in the last year or so. Like I say, they aren't worried about it. But I know everything they've told me, even if I get a slight pain, I'm instantly ringing the doctors going, need to see someone. But again, I haven't had that for over a year. So maybe I got away with it. For now, anyway. Which I've gained a few kilos again over winter. Oh, warping. I haven't left the house much in the last 3 weeks, but I haven't gained. I've actually lost a kilogram over Christmas. Which I thought was that was a total win. Where was the stone? Mine's here. Somewhere here. I don't know exactly where. I had a scan on it last year. Maybe it's gone. Maybe it's, I don't know. No, they were very adamant it was a gallstone. They were adamant of that one. Because kidney stone would scare the shit out of me more so than anything. Oh, just thinking of kidney stones. Oh. Well, ribs there. I'm rubbish with anatomy, mate. Can present as heartburn. Well, I used to get, well, you say that. I used to get really bad what I thought was heartburn a few years back. I get my diabetes in order, and I swear to Jesus, everything started getting better for me. Oh, fuck yeah, guys. We got the Grail. Risty, you saw it. Don't gang me. And we got it live on stream, Risty. Clip that bitch. Clip that bitch now. I got 1 last year. I got 2 the year before. Guys, we just had like a 600 millisc an hour. Yeah, they've gone up. Scary. You can get Dead Space cheaper. But that's the holy grail for this mission, guys. There is no better drop than getting that. Other than you get that with something else. But that's what me and Risty call a holy grail. It's the best possible drop you could get. The only way you could get better is what I got a year and a half ago, where I got one of them and a ballistic control system. That's the only one you can get that's better. I got 1 bill from 4. Oh, mate. I used to grind the 4, you know, like when you do the like 1 and 2 out of 10s, then they escalate to the Garista Scouts. And I used to grind them for the Dead Space ones. Got 6 in one night once. I was absolutely buzzing my tits off. Because back then they'd sell for about 300-400 mil, and Plex was 330 mil a piece. But that 330 mil got you a month of game time. I bought 6 months of game time that day. Very nice. Right, let's get back to base. Because right now, let's be honest, I'm flying with a mod that's quite literally worth just under 6 of these. I mean, talking about that is nice, but like I say, the best I ever had was 6 Pitham C-types in one night. Every scout outpost was dropping one. Never had another run like that. If I was ever doing exploration, I would be grinding those things. Well, that's just made my profit go up a little bit. Nope, I always do that. See, I'm down in Amar space, so I don't see anything like that. And when I go up to Jita, it's get up there, sell my shit, get back down here. Maybe I should do like a week where I go up there and I do nothing but explore. What we got storyline? I'll do that later. But there you go. You've seen it live on stream, and we got a clip of it now. We've got a Holy Grail drop on stream. I don't want to do that one today, but I will do that one. To be fair though, Taco, it's not as risky as it sounds, as long as you don't fly stupid builds. Because then they'll just kill everybody else that's flying the stupid builds. I flew out of Osman for about 3 years. In a very budget orientated, I mean, it was like 500 million ISK Tengu, whichever way you say it. Didn't get ganked once. Even did burners at the beginning of my burner career there. Got scanned a couple of times. Never got ganked there. That was the weird one. I no longer use it. Oh, you've gone Tamiya on there. To be fair, mate, Tenju all the way for me. I get 500k HP in a few days. I'm assuming you mean LP. Yeah. Well, for me, dude, so take this as you see it. That LP is what I've made between yesterday and today. And I started the stream on 317k. Now bear in mind, Osman gets much better LP per mission than I do. So, I mean, I keep joking I'm going to jump back to the island for a week or two. And just see how much... Oh, why did I turn off bastard mode? We'll be fine. I'll just re-engage it in a minute. But yeah, I keep saying I'm going to go back to my island for a couple of weeks. Probably won't, but... Because the fleet I've got out there is a bit old. Needs massive upgrades to make that thing viable now. Actually, what have I got out there? Is that a budget build or is that a... Let's see... Budget build. That is not a budget ship anymore. Yeah, Elmatari, it's an area in the Iridia, region that has... let me show you on the map. It's actually far easier to show you than explain. Your location. Chibi, show on map. Right. Okay. So, if we just zoom out a bit. So, grand scheme of things, you're in the Iridia region. There is a high-sec island, which is just a pocket of high-sec systems. Chibi has a level 4 mission agent. And Avada has the storyline agent. assuming you automatically decline anything that sends you to low sec, so just cut there, you cannot go more than 3 jumps for a mission. Now, you've got to counter in declining missions, so take it with a pinch of salt. But yeah, you're there, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can't go more than 3 jumps. But the agent, because it's one of the lowest 0.5 systems you can get, oh mate, it's a good place. With max skills, you get 13,989 loyalty points per mission, which is about 40% more than I get here. But again, I run here on purpose. I don't run here just as a joke. I run here because, one, it's a good place to run. It's very new player friendly. And it's like playing EVE on hard mode. And my reasoning for that is, if I'm making good money sitting in relatively bad area for missions, and I'm still making good money, imagine what I'm making if I'm in a good area doing good missions. You know, where 3 jumps is the max I have to go. I clean up in the island. I recommend it to anybody. It's not easy to get into. And then it's costly to get things in unless you get really lucky with a wormhole. If you're in the island now and you find a high sec to high sec connection, that is your lifeline to get crap out and stuff in. Okay? Now, like I said, I've got a system where I can get out of there daily with a jump clone. And Maury, hey, welcome in. I'm Dangerous. I do a lot of missions. Just talking about High Sec Island in a video that I'm not on about going back there permanently, but I might day trip there, well, week trip there for a couple of weeks. Came from recommendations. Okay, thank you. Good to have you, my friend. Well, if you need to know anything about even line missions, I'm certainly here to help. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But yeah, hopefully good recommendations. Oh dear. What do you reckon, Misty? Do you want to come out there for a couple of weeks? Have a bit of lulls? The only bit that worries me about getting to the island, I get addicted to that place. I mean, it's well stocked. I mean, like I said, I've got a fleet of ships there already. Take into account I have nothing but a clone there. Wouldn't take as long to get new stuff in there, Risty. I mean, some of this I want to upgrade. Okay. So, I know their current build, that's an oldie. But it still works. For Garista Agent. You used to have to burn in, but you have to overload your micro warp drive, so I don't like it. But we get a few extra ships in. We could easily run out here. But bear in mind, you get more money for doing the missions. You get the same bounty. And you get about 40% more loyalty points, which if we did start selling them, we'd clear some serious bank, my dude. If I ever wanted to give Nullsec a run for their money, the island is where I would have to do it. Because you're making 40% more every mission. You know, if we say a team burner is 25 mil here, it's more like 32 mil out there. When you add the extra bounty, well, so the extra reward for the mission, because you get about a mil or 2 more, and the extra loyalty points. You know, you're getting 4,000 loyalty points plus for every burner. More. Now, I know we say we don't do it for the money, and we don't. It's just there as an option, my dude. We just break into the bank of DD and move a fleet out there. Okay, that's dock up. Actually, no, I can't dock up because I've got the bastard mode on. But again, guys, any questions, queries, anybody needs anything, you need any help and advice on the missions or running the anomics, all you've got to do is let me know. That's literally all you've got to do. Okay, so now we have got to wait for like 15 seconds. Not like I can't afford a full fleet, that does. I mean, Risty, if we added, let's just say we added a full fleet, right? No, wrong one. That's one. Do you know the cheap ships we can get there? The bases aren't exactly expensive. I wouldn't bother taking a Garista base with me. That'd be a waste of money. I could take in a Tornado rather than that. But I've already got a cheap clear skies there. 290 mil. I'm set with that for doing Dread. My biggest issue there is I'd want spare ships. And then... Wow, that is an older build. Still got 2 of them. Like I say, I'd have to take a brand new fleet out there, Rusty. But I've already got Kernite out there. Although you know as well as me that will not last us long. I would need to buy some out there. 500,000 the way we run through it, that's a month or 2. I mean, I'm blessed by the fact that Giggs and Vasilov sold and / Andor gave me a shitload of Kernite recently. No, don't know why I looked in that one. Oh, yes. Tell us time. Sorry about this. Right, let's reload that one. Still keep going to the top corner for me. Reload button. But guys, this is my absolute favourite mission. Hands down. Even though I know Hawk can occasionally give me better loot, this is so much better. Is this one the Matrix thing? What do you mean, Discoogan, mate? The Matrix thing. The one with all the guns. Like the minefield that you warp into. Yeah, that's the one. But it's got quite literally the highest percentage chance for loot. And trust me, I can verify that with 2 years worth of loot from this mission. And you get three tries at it. Oh, Discoogan, mate, I'll show you how to do it now. Dead easy. It is quite literally fly to one ship, kill it. Fly to the next ship, kill it. Fly to the next ship, kill it. I mean, mate, we can break this one down for you. I do not mind going into more detail for you. Never have minded. Come on. The longer I get to play with this ship, the more people get to see the fancy skin that I won for doing Abyssal PvP. Yes, I did PvP once. At least, well, technically 8 times. 7 deaths, 1 kill, and I came out 93rd in the tournament thing. Well, the Abyssal PvP thing. And I got this skin. And I bloody love it. Always get stuck in the minefield. Mate, the minefield is the easiest bit for me. But I've been doing this... When will it be? In a month and a day. Which will be... Yeah, it's a month and a day, which is mine and Siobhan's actual anniversary of getting together. I've been doing this for 8 years. So, I suppose this is where I get the complacency thing. I've been doing Bernatellos for 8 years. I can do it in my sleep. I managed to sit here once and talk my daughter through running these missions where I couldn't touch the keyboard. She sat in the chair and she did the missions. All I could do is advise. She had to press all the buttons. I couldn't tell her what to shoot. She had to find it. Shit, my pants scary. And that was when I was using a 1.3 billion-isk version of this ship. And now it's below 300 mil. It's like just below 270. this is by far one of my best personal builds that we've done. Because me and Starbuck 1979 from the game started to budgetify it. And then he started doing more wormhole. I tweaked it even more and got the price down from like 500-600 mil to 267. I mean, Discouga, mate, I can go through it with you now. It's dead easy. I just need to... Just make... For some reason that unstable bit was worrying me, but then I realised the speed mode and like attack mode on this. There we go. Looking forward. Well, always split your reps. That's the first thing I tell everybody. If we're gonna go full science with DD, because I'm wearing the coat anyway, we may as well go full science with DD. Science with DD. Right. So obviously we're in the big ass minefield. My advice is just look to the right. See how you're at the back of this row. Alright? So fly between the two. And just fly that way. Just literally go that way. Line up your camera that way. And then work out where the next row is and just fly in the middle. And that is the hardest bit of it, Discouga. It's just knowing how to get out the minefield. Now, I know for a fact, because I did this the other day actually, I was orbiting that guy. I had to go help Siobhan because she wasn't very well. So I was orbiting that guy for about 40 minutes. These things came into the minefield, and I just engaged them the same as normal, and I still didn't die. The mines would keep my shield already away. Are you in the Harpy or are you in this? I'm great at taking stupid ages. Oh, steep angles from this. Oh man, I just go with it. At the moment, recently, I've just been going for it. But for me, it's get out the minefield, and then I just orbit that. Now, if you're using the Harpy, you have to kind of manually pilot around. With the Harpy and those kind of things, you don't orbit unless you absolutely know you're fine. And at this point, it's really just waiting to get in range. Now, if a faction fit this and I've dead spaced it through the wazoo, I'd be a bit faster. But for me, it's not worth it. I enjoy now finding the cheapest way of doing these to make people the most amount of money so that they can become independent in the game. And that is the cold hard truth of it. If I can teach somebody to do this, and Risty, I am using you as an example. Yeah, we got Risty into missions. Me and Biohazard, we helped him out with some stuff. He got into a Tenju. He was running perfectly. Even Risty will admit, his income went up so steeply once he added burners into the mix that the money was literally dropping into his lap. He then used that money to reinvest in skill points to do more burners. See where we're going with this? So you make money to spend the money. He then made that same money back even faster. And then he bought more ships. And because his skill points were coming in naturally by that point, once you've trained to do them, you don't need particularly much more money to do more of them. So it is, once you get to a certain point, it's... how can I describe it? It's like dominoes falling. Once you get enough of them gone, and you've got enough inertia and enough motion behind it, they all just fall behind. They all just go after that. You can easily be completely self-sufficient in this game, where you don't have to give CCP any of your personal money unless you want to. And if you do, if you put dangerous in, it gets you a discount. No, it doesn't get you a discount. Sorry, that's bullshit. The one I'm working out with Marquee would get you a discount. The one with CCP gets me a bit of a kickback as a help. But watch the space for that. But yeah. My aim is to get people independent. Now, if you then decide you want to go to nullsec, do it. Go make a shitload more money, but if it ever goes to shit out there, and let's be fair, nullsec drama usually ends in drama. You know, big war happens, somebody gets evicted, then a load of people are displaced. Provided you weren't silly and sold all your high-sec assets, you've then got a mission running fleet you can fall back on. You know, let's use the Welsh Delbury as an example. I know Kev's got a mission running fleet that rivals mine. Now I know for a fact if nullsec didn't work out for him, he ain't got a problem. Because he's already got his mission running fleet to fall back on. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm kind of taking it as much as I can at the moment. But yeah, so just because people go to null doesn't mean they shouldn't have something to fall back on. This teaches you independence. This gets you a stable income. It gets you started. If you then decide you want to go null, or you want to start doing more wormholes, or you decide, you know what, I want to go do mining, do it. Then if anything ever happens and you need a secondary income, you go back to do missions. I know people that mission during the week to pay for their PvP at the weekends. Hey Tech, how you doing, buddy? Nice win last night, by the way. Very nice. But yeah, missions are a nice way of paying for other things. It would help if I put my micro warp drive on them. But how's it going, Tech? How you feeling, buddy? I'm good. That's good to hear, my dude. That is absolutely fantastic to hear. Okay, now. Risty, I need to know if you're there and you're going to be there for the next few minutes. Because you're my independent adjudicator and you're damn good at it. Where is there? Wherever you are is there. Wherever you are now is now. Not then, not soon to be, now. It's easy when you do. Discouga, mate, it is easy. But again, easier subjective to the person. I've done this for the better part of 8 years. The biggest reason for losses with this mission is either inexperience or fear. People get hit or they'll take a critical hit. And they don't know how to handle it. Me and Risty right now were like, I'm quite happy to go to the toilet and leave this running. And I know I'll come back to the ship, because the fun part with this one, if gankers come in, they come in there. These guys will then re-engage and shoot the gankers. It's quite funny because the amount of times I've had gank attempts in this mission, and they think they can outrun the guns or outrun the enemies. The good gankers know to get me before I come in or when I'm coming out. And you know what? I GG them. Yeah, it's their way of playing the game. But it is funny when they warp in, they're like, shit. And before they know it, because they panic and they don't think, fuck, I can just warp out. The Taloses have re-engaged and gone bang bang, and then there's some free loot in the middle. I mean, I always ask the gankers at that point, do you want your loot back? Because I'm not bothered. But this is one of the few burners where you don't want anybody warping in. It's also very hard to do this as a fleet, because you never know who they're going to shoot. And if you decide to bring 2 DPS and 1 tank, and they engage the DPS, you're kind of screwed. Right, let's fire. Okay, Risty. You know what time it is. I need you to put your normal number up. The last Talos now is stuck in the minefield, so you need to wait. I ain't gonna wait. I go straight for it. Hey, Bad Juice Love, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Mrs. D. You alright? Is Cara okay?
Yeah.
Little man okay? Risty asked about little man. I said he's doing okay. He's army crawling. So yeah, guys. Right. Because we're playing multiple games at once, apparently.
The broccoli has knocked him out.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Where was I? That was it. Yeah. So I'm a type 2 diabetic. I have to do my blood sugar every now and then, and I'm doing it now. says as he's taking a Twix off of his blood sugar tester. I never said I was a good diabetic. Bought 2 years of Omega on set. Oh, nice. I'd do that if I didn't already have like 2 or 3 years thanks to the partner program and you guys. So yeah, if you want to put your blood sugar numbers in, I don't radically do it anymore. Hey, Booger, how you doing, buddy? Can we get that man a shout out? PI has been good. Oh, nice. I'm not going to lie, dude. Missions have been good to me recently. And I got my 100 million loyalty points for Hateless as well. So by the 18th of November, I started making money again. And trust me, I made some nice bank. No worries. But guys, if you don't know, Booger's an Australian streamer. Don't hold it against him. I'm kidding, Booger. Nah, he's a good lad. Give him a watch. I actually taught him how to do burners too. I show many people how to do burners. Right. Booger, get your blood sugar ratings. And guys, like I say, type 2 diabetic. I'm going to do my blood sugar now. Why is that one? Oh, that's why. That's the empty one.
This is Sparta!
I ain't going to hold anything against anybody, mate. I just can't get these bloody test strips out. Until you've had a couple of them out, they don't come out easily. Don't remind me the odyssey of trying to get these test strips either. Oh, if anybody's against bloodletting on stream, don't watch now. No, that one. That one. I must have done that recently. Oh yeah, Bruce, that one's a blader. Yeah, guys, put your numbers in. Whoever, if someone gets exactly what I am, then I might give you a better price. But I typically give a Master at Arms Accelerator for this. So if anybody is there and you want to try and get your hands on one, just put a number in between. I'll give you a clue. It's between 4 and let's say 9. I won't say it's any higher than that because I promise you it's not. Okay, so. Yeah, Risty always gets 6.9. He's got a fetish for it, I swear. But Dave, how you doing, buddy? Although I'm going to have to rush you guys. Right, I'm putting the lines in because if this thing deactivates, it's a freaking nightmare to get it back up and running. But yeah, there you go, Discugan. I'm not afraid of going into those minefields. I haven't had a scenario yet where they could kill me. That's the lines in. Ari, I'm not in the mood for a cat. .5. That's actually quite a good one. Which I think that means Tech's won. God, he's winning a lot lately. Oh, I'm still on big cam, aren't I? There you go. Actually watch the in-game view. Yeah. Let me just put my test kit away. Get in there, you bastard. Right, okay, right, let's open that. Nah, it's nothing worth picking up, but I'm taking it anyway because it's all minerals. Right, let's get back there. Right, create contract. I already know that's you. I didn't even need you to put your name in. But I still ask you to do it for legal reasons. And there we go, my dude. Enjoy your Master at Arm Accelerator. been going for like 2 hours 50. So now waiting for the mission to pop up. That's make me more confident. No worries, my dude. Well, no, I didn't. Never said I was good at this job. Right. Well, I'll pick a winner to that one. It was Daskugan. Are you there, my dude? Oh, you are, because you replied to the line just above, but... Right, let me just get this up and running. Give it a shuffle. Let's see what I'm throwing at you. I have a few things on this wheel, as you can tell. You've got a Stratios Aspirant skin. So we are going to copy that. Remove that because we only had one. We're going to go back to that view. And when I dock up, I will get you that skin, my dude. Because if memory serves, all those skins are here. Why is that not locked? There we go. So, you can't see it because my mug's in the way, but that bit where the mouse is going, that's my chat. It's great to get a new skin. No worries, my dude. Thank you for being here. My plan is, and I'm going to be upfront with this, going forward, we're going to do the end of stream giveaway. Because that's ritual. That's tradition. I'm going to open up the hourly ones again with that wheel. And just every hour, somebody may have to remind me some hours, but every hour we'll just throw out a free skin to somebody. Maybe add some ships in there as well. And then... See, I don't want to do ones for hype trains and stuff, but it does reward people for what they do. That one I'm still a bit murky on. But the hourlies are coming back, guys. Oh, and the blood sugar lottery. I think that's a unique giveaway that no other stream has. Because there's no way of winning it besides guessing my blood sugar. And then people remember, do you guys remember back in the old days when it was like you were picking like 12 to 20 trying to work out where my blood sugar would be? And now we're getting it down to normal people levels. But you never know what I've eat. And maybe I've decided to have a really big meal, well, not that I could eat it anymore. I can't even eat a medium McDonald's meal anymore, guys. Didn't you got me a large the other day, didn't you, with that big tasty, and all I could eat was the burger and I couldn't even eat the fries? Because you had a bit of the milkshake. And I had the milkshake, but I was supping on my milkshake for a while. Hey, I'll give Manjaro 1 plus point. Sorted my bloody sugar out. Right, let's put that there. Let's see if... Does it let me see the skin? No, we do need to clear my cache. Either way, that's what you've won, my dude. So let's do create contract. Oh my god, I see a wild Risty online. Oh, apparently you haven't won from me, Scooter. Not on this computer, anyway. No, I just need a confirmation that is you, mate, just to be sure. And then once we get confirmation, I will send that skin right over. Perfect. Très bien. So, there we go. I would show it on stream, but my computer's balked. Let's hand that in. Let's take all that, put it in minerals. No worries, my dude. Thank you for being here tonight. Like I say, I never take it for granted that you guys pop in. You know, you're giving me a bit of your time. I'm trying to show you a bit of my trade. End of the day, I like helping. And I know I keep saying I'm coming back, I'm doing more, but real life threw quite a lot of things at us last year. 2025 was a bit of a sucky year for some things, but an amazing year for things like the wedding and stuff. So it's like we had a mixed year, did we not, my love? But we're hoping 2026 is the year of winning rather than wumbo. So let's just keep going. God, these are all the crap missions. Although there's somebody there going, you just got Worlds Collide and declined it. Why? Because Worlds Collide takes far too long and doesn't make you much money. Guys, I need 1 minute. Mrs. D needs me. Just give me 1 sec. Oh, okay. Thought you actually needed something. Give me un momento, por favor. I don't need to meet you for this. I know. You should have sat down with the wedding.
What do you think about the tears?
Okay, I'm back. I did tell you I'd put you guys on pause if she needed me. Ooh, okay. So somebody's just put a question in Care Bears down. To run in with a praxis when attempting some combine on this, you can't be down in top before. Oh man, I'm rubbish with anything PvP related. I'd probably say go for something. If I don't know if you're in the stream or not. Rubbish with people's names in game, but better launchers. Maybe Tech 2 some of that stuff up to get you a bit more resistance, a bit more buffer, a bit more speed. Tech 2 that for a bit more resistance. After that, I'm useless. Right, where was I? But yeah, I like helping people, guys. That's what really, like, I don't want to do too many buzzwords, but that's what recharges the battery for me. Somebody says to me at the end of a stream, oh, you've helped. It's like, oh, it's like money. That's where Deskugan's saying that, thanks for giving more confidence. Mate, that's money for me, that is. That's money I can take to the bank and cash in. The more I get that, the more help. More help, the more I want to help more people. More help, more people. The more people that say I've helped, which, see the spiral I go down with that. Like I say, I can make risk. I can... Being able to do it all myself means nothing. But if I can pass this on like Hateless did it to me. You know, he passed on his information. And now we maintain his legacy and evolve it. Thus the whole, like, below there, high sec evolved. That's kind of the Hateless thing. It's just a new version of it. But it's one that lets us honour his legacy while evolving it at the same time. Which high sec evolved. I'm sticking with it. I think it's kind of cool. Okay, so... Do I know how much money I made before the stream? Let's go transactions. Okay, so... I'm rubbish at maths, but... Like I said, I know I'd make more if I wasn't streaming, but this is just showing people what you can do. But we've made over 100,000 loyalty points on stream. Well, right now 105,000. So what's that? So, I'm going to do some maths. Maths is not my friend. So 105,000 times that by 1,700. That's 178 mil alone. Then add in better part of probably that again, so we're already up to like. Let's just again. I'm times up by 2. Plus that faction loot. If you include that faction loot we got today, we've made about $1 billion-esque. That is not bad for a high-sec mission runner. Now that's not... You will not get that all the time. I guarantee you that is an exception rather than the rule. But it proves a point that it can be done. You know, the money I've currently got in this bank account, that's only been made since the 1st of January. And because I've been caring for my wife, I haven't been grinding particularly hard. The drop is... What's up? Oh yeah, totally. That's massively up the income, dude. But for me, I know I'm not grinding at peak efficiency. You know I'm not resty because I'm talking a lot. I'm having to go back because I'm taking the wrong ships because I'm talking a lot. But for somebody sitting at home, just casually grinding the game, you'd easily be making, you know, no, I don't follow the IS per hour. I don't believe in it. Fun per hour, that's the best per hour. But you could easily make 150 mil an hour. In high sec. Reliably. Consistently. You know, the loot drops are a bonus. They're like getting 4 pickles on your Mackey's burger rather than 2. You know, it's a payday, but you don't expect it. Or it's like, okay, the fan home Star Trek models that I collect. Some people have been getting 2. You know, it was an accident, but they've had 2 of them. It's like that. It's a bonus you'd never expect it, though. But if you're living in high sec and you're making, let's just say 150 mil an hour, and you do 3 hours a day, that's 450 mil a day. It's Plex in a week. Now, I'm going to destroy your name. I am ever so sorry. Zleistig? Or Zleist? GG? Yeah, this is level 4 missions, my dude, but I'm specifically trying to focus on the anomic level 4 missions. The one that are otherwise known as burners. Now, Silas GG. Okay. See, I told you I destroy names. I have to read it properly. But it's just knowing what missions to take, what missions to decline, and balancing it a little bit. You know, I'm here tonight. I'm on the CCP channel tomorrow night at this time. I've got a 3-hour slot booked there, 1900 to 2200 tomorrow. And then we'll be back on Friday. But like I say, it's not the best this by any means. But if you do decide you want to kind of get into this, it's not bad money. Yeah, again, I've said this more than once on stream, but I know people that PvP at weekends and use missions to pay for their pew-pews. They'll grind during the week when they've got a bit of time here and there, and then at weekends they use the money they made to fund their ruthless chaos and destruction. If it is just one shit. Right. The ones I'm doing, it varies a little bit. Some of the burner missions you only have to kill 1. Some, like this one, you really need to kill all 3. If you want to do it cheaply. You know, the ship I'm using is a little over 120 odd mil. 125. Okay, take away that because that's loot that I haven't taken out. So if we sim this, and we take out anything that isn't actually meant to be here. So I looted something. Okay, so 100, let's just say 110 mil. Let's round it down just a smidge. 110 mil. This one ship will get you 4 burners. It'll do all 4 teams. And they're 25 mil at the low end per mission, if you include loyalty points, reward, and bounty. And they take that long to do. That mission's done. Xylus, mate? Right. Depends how you want to do them. You could use a Nurgle, and that'll get you potentially 10 in one, technically in one hull. Do you need to loot each one? I would. Burners have a side benefit if they have an okay chance to drop faction loot. Now, one of the previous missions, we got the Holy Grail drop, a Kaldari Navy It's an invuln field to me, but multispectral adaptive hardening. It's worth like 500-600 mil. And it just dropped like that. Definitely made the knight a bit more profitable. Okay. So, you could use a Nurgle. Now, I have a varied fleet, so there's a Nurgle. Well, there are Nurgles, but I aren't using them right now. But I go between Garmers, assault frigates, heavy assault ships. Yeah, I'll show you the fleet when we get back to base. But for me, it doesn't feel like I'm always in the same ship. I'm jumping between, even though I may be in the same hull, they're different named ships and with different skins, different ammo. They feel like different ships. This can be done with one hull and two. Yeah, Bearjew's got it absolutely right there. One fit. I mean, Bearjew, you can actually just use this one build. The one for Jaguar, because it's got the extra range, works just as good for the other three. I just like the other three ships just so I can mentally see if it's black and red, I know it's Hawk. If it's white and gold, it's Vengeance. If it's black and orange, it's Jaguar. If it's black with a little bit of orange, the R combined skin, I know that's Enyo. That's the only reason I have 4 Garmers. Logically, if I was doing this on the cheap, I would just buy this one build. The other ones, they have a little bit more DPS, but you've already got more DPS than you need. I'd separate the whole fit through. Yeah, it made sense to me. That makes sense each time I tried. I mean, Xylis, mate, depending if you're not married to where you run, if you come down to Shima where we run, you cannot be sent to Lowsec. There is no Lowsec nearby. Because the way the mission agent runs, I'll show you. We've got a map. Right. This is where I am. Now, I'm down in Kador. But I also run out of the High-Sec Island here. And I used to run right next door to Jita because I'm insane apparently. If you want a Garma with it. Oh yeah, I mean, Risty's already put the link in for the guide, but all my fits are there. But if we just go back to this for one sec, right? So you say you come to Shima and you're like, right, I want to do missions. We boost you up, you've got missions now. The most this agent that lives here can send you is that system there. Because the way that mission agents run, they'll send you the constellation you're in, plus up to 4 jumps of the next one. But they can't send you to another one after that. So if you see how the map works here, all the little dotty lines are sending you to another constellation. So you're limited to like 2 jumps max in your home constellation. And it can only send you 4 jumps, which is 1 jump, 2, 3, 4. And if it sends you to any of the other systems, that's 1 jump, 2 jump, 3, well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps in this area is the maximum you can go for a mission. It cannot send you further. And the way, because it's all other constellations, it can't send you into those. Yeah, okay. So yeah. This is why this may not be the most profitable area to run missions. Which is another reason why I run it down here. I still make damn good money in an area that's considered unprofitable. And I'm not grinding 12 hours a day. The only bit of this game I've played today is whilst I've been on stream. I've been out all day. You know, so that's my fleet, by the way. So I'm going to go into that ship. So I have a different ship for every mission. So if I'm going to say I go do the Agent Angel, I will only ever take that ship unless I'm knackered and I take the wrong ship. You know, we want to go do Burner Ashima. I think you can see the naming convention here. You know, Dread Pirate only does Dread Pirate. There's a couple of like swim vote ships or wild cards. That one will do Pirate Invasion, Stop the Thief, stuff like that. This one does Gone Berserk, Attack of the Drones, Mining Misappropriation when I want to do them. But anything battleship is only when I want to. Most of the ships I run are frigates. You know, that's a frigate. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. They're your main burners. Now, you could do all of them in an Eagle, if you wanted to. Hey, how am I doing, buddy? You can do Dread Pilot and a couple of others in a stealth format. Oh, yeah, mate, I've seen it. I just really like the Macarial. I have more ships to do Dread Pirate than any other mission. Period. You know, I could do a Tornado, a Tempest, a Fleet Tempest, a Maelstrom, the Macarial. There's another one that I can't remember. All do Dread Pirate perfectly. Are your fits optimised? Silas, mate, they're about as optimised as I can make them. They are as cheap as possible. You know, if we go to the... Let's just say we were doing Agent Sancho. I've got it below 50 mil. You know, all these, they're practically the same fit. You know, the Hawk, the Jaguar one's a little different. But that one only does Hawk. You know, if we do that one, it's 230 mil, but trust me, that thing is paid off in full. Oh yeah, I mean, Bear Juice saying it right. Now, where I run, even with max skills, you only get 9,600 LP. But I did it on purpose. Because I grinded 100 million loyalty points in honour of Hateless Gaming. So I grinded that here. We started on stream, we ended it on stream. They're not Jaguars, sadly, they're Wolves. Or Wolf. Either way, they're good ships. But we want that Garma. Which again is dirt cheap. It's a cheap, well, it's the cheapest active build I have. And it works perfectly. Me and Risty tested that thing 20 times between us on stream before we gave the build out and said it was working. Right, so we need to go to Sure, so that's 2 jumps. Yeah, I get everything. Yeah, Bergie, when I ran in Move Island, I would get 10,000, no, 11,000 something. When I run in the island, which is Chibi, I get 13,989. It's insane. But this, I stayed in Shima for 2 reasons. One, it lets me have a community hub, so if somebody does want to come down and start doing missions, I've got a group of people down here. You know, if I'm not on, there's somebody on round here that knows missions that can help. And then if anybody... And then I go... You know, if somebody joins that channel and says, I want to do missions in Shima, there are people always in that channel. I'm on my... So Alice, mate, not a problem. We will happily help. It's a good place to run, just for the shape of the location. The other reason I stay here is I like to play even hard mode. It's why I've stayed in high sec. I could easily go to null sec and double, triple what I'm making. But I wouldn't find that fun. I've done it in the past. Every time somebody said to me, you can't do this, you will not be able to do this, it's a bigger challenge for me to do it. Hey, Discougar, mate. You have a good night, mate. And like I say, I'll see you tomorrow night on CCP, where hopefully we get to teach more people. See you later, buddy. But yeah, I like to play Eve on what I call hard mode roles. You know, I don't do mission fleets, but then again I also don't need to. But simultaneously, if I'm making good money in an area that's considered to be unprofitable, that's more fun for me, because I'm making it when it's not easy. You know, me and Risty were talking before Mrs. D had her operation about, it was on stream. You know, you make a couple of 100 mil a day, and you've got Plex. It's not even a couple of 100 mil, I imagine. Tech, give me un momento, por favor. You know, I made Plex in less than 4 days. You know, for how much Plex costs now, I made it in 4 days, and I was only playing a couple of hours a night. I got in the zone. You know, I'm kind of worried to see what I'm going to make by the end of the month. But like I said, I just want to teach people to be independent. That thing is obscene. Jesus Christ, Tech. You find that in null, or because you'd have no real use for that in eyesight. Jesus Christ. Tech, your tastes have got shinier. That's all I'm gonna say. Right, so we're gonna hold it. We're gonna turn the micro warp drive off so we don't do it. And there we go. That's another burner done. I know through testing that worm can't kill me. This will be the time, ironically, where it does. Yeah, so anything nullsec, I'll be honest, it bores me. Because from everything I'm hearing from all my friends over there, and Tech, I count you in that group as well, it's like shooting fish in a barrel and getting paid 3 times what I get paid. Just doesn't seem... For me, and again, let me preface this, folks, I've done nullsec, admittedly only for a few months. Didn't enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. Always have. You know, I did mining, then I found missions. Then I did nullsec, then I came back and did missions. Then I did a bit more mining, I came back to missions. I did Abyss, came back to missions. I did Wormholes, came back to missions. I did nullsec mining. Admittedly, it was... I don't want to call it nullsec mining, it was more like wormhole mining, but with some nullsec friends that had a wormhole set up. Made some good bank and then came back to do missions and made more. I found my thing. Can you go from a new character with no rep to 4s and shit? Yeah. The problem is it depends. There's I suppose a couple of different caveats you've got to go for. Tech, are you meant to be telling us that? I actually don't get nullsec politics, mate. Abyss is just like mission, just less trap. Prove me wrong. No, you're not wrong. It's harder than missions in some regard because you don't know what you're going to be fighting. Not fully. My problem is, and I'll use Abyss and then go back onto missions. I did Abyssals when they first came out. And I got really good at them. And then, I don't know whether I changed or whether it all changed when they added the extra rooms. Like the Concord, the Sanction, all that kind of stuff. It just didn't feel fun anymore. And then I went back to doing burners. And then I realised I'd made 5 times as much money doing the burners as I was doing the Abyss at the time. I was doing tier 4 firestorms in a healer. And I was making some good money. I said I was grinding. I bought Jita out of T4 Firestorms. Would have been somewhere between 2018 and 2019. I bought Jita completely out and had something like 5,000 filaments, and I ran them all. I had like a year off doing missions for a little bit. Oof, that's not good. Yeah, I bet he's having fun though, Tack. But suffice to say, I made money out of Firestorms when people said they weren't profitable. Fucking prove them wrong. But yeah, Xalis, mate, you can do missions. You've just got to be Omega. That's one caveat you cannot get around. You have to be Omega to pull level 4s. But you've said you've already been doing level 4s and it's saying it's a low sec, so I'm assuming. You've got to be level 4. You've got to do the way me and Risty do, you've got to have at least 5.0 faction standing. Not like corporation. That's just to get your level 4s normal. we do it on faction standing so we can decline constantly. Because the best way I ever got described it, and the way I describe it myself, the agent is like your supervisor, the faction is like the manager. No, the corporation is like the manager, the faction is the CEO. As long as the CEO likes you, the manager and the supervisor can't do shit against you until you get to a certain point. Which, if you've got max social skills, is you can decline missions all the way down to minus 1.99. After that, you've gone past that point of no return. But that's the other reason why we like Shima. Because there's a group of us there. If you go below the minimum standing, you just ask one of us to share a mission with you. Costs us nothing. But then you're instantly back in the game. You know, it really is a group thing to do on that one. But the majority of the missions I do are solo, because they don't need a group of people to go in. But yeah, the only thing with a new character, how new are we talking? That would be one question I have. How new are we talking? Is it like new? Or is it like 6 months new? Because I'm going to use Risty as an example again. Risty started playing, what was it, March 24? By July 24, he was starting to do his first burners. We may have helped him get a Tenju. I provided some skill injectors. I didn't do no, Bio did the ship and the implants, didn't he, Risty? Yeah, you got way more than Risty had. Might take you a little while to get into the burners. You'd be lucky. You have skills in it. Then you've kind of got what you need already, mate. Bit of guidance, bit of help, bit of support. They all cost nothing. You know, the whole idea with the Shima thing is, if somebody gets stuck in a mission, you know, Risty's done it a couple of times. Gorbrick did it in the past, but he's moved to null. You know, somebody says, I'm stuck. Then we just join fleet, come help you out. You finish the mission. Won't take you long before you know the mission is like the back of your hand. You know, again, I'm using Risty as an example. At one point, he had to look at a spreadsheet or an email for every mission to know how to do it. It's muscle memory now. Aside from Burner Ashimu, where he'd been off for a month and he just refreshed himself. But it becomes muscle memory. It's how... No, I don't want to warp, 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 I don't want to warp. I want to get my... I thought I grabbed it. Yeah, Bio was the ship and implants used the injectors, yeah. And Risty, I'm not saying you're an investment, but that was by far the best money I spent in this game, period. Because I bought you injectors, I got Ryan injectors, and I gave Mrs. D some too. Who else is still playing the game out of those three? You didn't. You enjoyed it while you enjoyed it. My wife played for a little while. She still has an account. I'd sub it if she said, babe, I want to play Eve. I'd sub it. Simple as that. But then Dreamlight Valley got you. Damn Dreamlight Valley. Are you going on your laptop tonight? Or are you mentally checked out? Oh, aye, Rusty. She injects herself as well. I'm not allowed to go there for a little while until she's recovered. I know. And Coco Computer Mate, thank you for the raid, buddy. How was your stream? Thank you for the raid, buddy. In case anybody doesn't know, my name's Dangerous. I do a lot of missions. I thoroughly enjoy them. And apparently I'm crazy for doing them the way I do. But dude, how was your stream, mate? Thank you for the raid. And I see some familiar names. Welcome in. Right, let's just dock up. Now, I'm going to be upfront and honest, guys. I am staying on until Sniper Chris comes online. And then I'm going to raid a fallow bear. And Alchemist, my friend. Welcome in, buddy. I could have sworn you were here before. flavor crazy. This game is boring. I enjoy it here, man. You know that Coco's female life. Oh. Still, how you doing, mate? Ooh. I like this one. Quickest 10 mil you'll ever make. But Coco, mate, I hope you had a great stream. I got Coco into level 4. Burners on next. Ooh. Boogie, you know I like a good challenge, don't you? I can get anyone into burners. I got you into burners. I got Risty into burners. I got you all into burners. And I am now half awake. Okay, that means you're only half asleep. That's good. Okay, how can I put it? You haven't got me into burners. I'm working on it, Wombat. I'm working on it. Coco, burners are just really high-end level 4 missions. Hey, Lord Death Raven, my friend. Welcome in, mate. Nice to see you again. Yeah, Anomic missions, burners, same, 2 names, same thing. Now, I was taught by the late and great Hateless Gaming, and now I pass on that information to the next generation of runners. That 93 there is the amount of people I've got into burners, which does include people like... I got Bear Jew on mine. I got Risty. I got Booger. I'm going through my stream chat. I'm certain I got Alchemist. I know I got Chaos. Stoffel, the Honey Badger, definitely is number 69. We remember that one. But yeah, we managed to get quite a few people into the missions. You know, I helped Ilmatari to get into other burners that he wasn't already doing. And that's why I do this. I like to teach people how to blitz the missions, go through them quicker than normal. You know, tonight we've made about 1 billion ISK. Admittedly, a big drop of that was from a piece of faction that we got from one of the Anomics. Because we got 580 odd million from one, but I've still made about 1 billion ISK. So even if you take that's still 400-500 mil tonight. Even if you take the other bit away. Lord Raven, Lord Death Raven, let me show you something. Right, going to go big. No, now I'm big cam. Right. Now bear in mind, that's my dog, that's my wife. I have a picture of him on my wall. Oh, Star Trek ships. I have a picture of him on my wall. He was a great friend. He helped me with everything. Right, let's go back there. But I actually grinded 100 million loyalty points in his honour. Because it was something me and Hateless joked about a few years back. One of us should get to 100 million to see how long it takes. It was going to be a race. Well, at least that was the idea. We'd both try and go for it. We knew it was going to be years. But he decided, he moved more nullsec. I went more hermit at the time. Because my mum had just passed away. It was a weird time for me. And then when he passed, I grinded 100 billion ISK in his name. Wasn't enough. Then I grinded another 70 billion and bought my 3rd Alliance tournament ship. Now, that preview's working, weirdly. So I got that. Still wasn't enough. So at that point I'm like, what can I do that would truly honour him in a way that would honour him in the way that he would do something. Then it twigged one day. I need to grind 100 million loyalty points. It was insane. And from level 4 missions, but it had to be in an area that paid really low LP, which is where I am now. Because it only pays at max skills 9,628 loyalty points. That means if I just did burners alone, now bear in mind I didn't. I would have had to have done over 10,000 burners to honour him. I am not doing 1 billion. That is not happening. I'm okay giving up 2 to 2.5 years of my game time to honour my friend. Not 20 years. I'd be 60 before I finish that. And just FYI, I became 40 on the 23rd of November last year. And you were there from day one. You know how long it takes to do that. I mean, I could probably do it in 16 years in the island, give or take, but I don't want to. 104,000. I know Espion, and also welcome in, dude. But I don't want to do that many burners without being able to sell and provide ISK for pixels. $100 million was a good number. I'll be honest, the worst bit of that whole grind, guys, was the last 5 million. Because I was so close and I was trying to get there faster, I almost burned out. As I was getting closer and closer to my wedding, because real life was more important, I'm not going to lie, it was getting close to a burn. Pardon the pun with burners, I know. Oh, and by the way, we've just made 10 mil just by firing our guns twice. And we're going to make another one of these implants. That's 13 mil. I can't work out exactly how much this is worth. Next goals. Yeah, Mum, I could already buy another 3. That's the sad bit. Got to go have a nice shoot. No worries, Tech mate. Thanks for being here, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you on the CCP tomorrow. Oh, 9 times 1700. 10, 20. This mission makes you about 26, 27 million ISK. It's good. It's why we call it the... Well, I don't call it. It's why Hateless called it the original burner. This thing pays like a burner. I do missions for Tash Maker. Oh, I used to do Tash. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done Tash Merkin, my dude. Because I did Amar Navy, Tash Merkin, Home Guard, Sukavesta, Cador. I've been around a bit. I'm like a dirty slag for LP. I'm going to be at school at that time. What, this time of day tomorrow? Because I'll be on this time tomorrow. But if you're at school, mate, get your education. It's more important than playing video games. So you were just saving up this one. I am and I'm not. If something comes along and I want to buy it, I'm just buying it. I could buy an Anhinga right now. I've done missions in a hurricane and a bit. Oh, nice. Okay, Coco. Well, thank you for the raid. If you've got a bit of time tomorrow and you want to pop into the CCP stream, I'm hosting for 3 hours. 1900 to 2200. And I'm doing this. So if you want to see burners done my way, it'd be awesome to see you there tomorrow. I was going to say, Tech, I'm on 1900 till 2200. With the hopes, and I'll put my hands up and go, with the hopes of being able to raid into Sniper. Because he's a bear brother. But it's whether there's anybody there to do a raid. 22, I'll be dead asleep. That's not a problem, love. Like I said, I'm on for 3 hours. If not, maybe a little bit more. And Caroline, the only thing I've got to drink right now, my love, is this Pepsi. Alright, where's the shitlord? Because I owe a treat anyway. Oh, I just hit the mic. Sorry if you guys felt that. Alright, come on, shitlord. My dog's named Luna, but I call her shitlord in case anybody's wondering. Right. Let's go there. One big cam. Nope. I need that screen. Come on, shitlordicus. Oh, where's your treat, Dad? I want a treat. Right, come closer. Oh, Caroline, once you're there. Yeah, she shit up the wall once. What are you sniffing me for? Right, I've got a treat here for you. Is this what Luna wants? Caroline, I tried to get you as much screen time as good. I really did. Right, let's get a little cam again. Put the background back on. And also, I've got to do it. And now we see a Mrs. D in her natural habitat, surrounded by the blanket of Stitch and the Winnie the Pooh dressing gown, whilst using her telephonical device I'm going to pay for that, I know I am, but it was worth it.
Do they bully?
Oh, I always bully that dog. But it's only when she tries to kill my cats.
If I wanted to only do the frigate missions with Gorman Wolf, is it possible?
You'd have to do some other missions in between, Xylist. Sliced. I keep being Xylist. Sliced. You'd have to do some other missions. Bully's the wrong word. She torments me. I threaten to throw the cat that wants to scratch her eyes out at her if she doesn't do as she's told. And then that cat runs at her anyway. So have I really done anything? But, as I was saying, I can run these almost back to back. And I frequently do. As some of you have seen, I've declined a lot more missions tonight than one has taken. Additionally, though, you need to do a certain amount of missions to maintain a balance.
If I had a dog that tried to kill cats, I'd be having...
Oh, God. Oh, Luna's farted. No, she has. Oh. It's me. Oh. Thank you, guys. She's going to have wind all night now.
The anomic ones are the only ones you want to do, but you have to do others.
Right. Let me see if I've still got it. Yeah, I have. Copy that. Right, ignore the little bit to the bottom of this sheet. That is my list of missions that I take. Now, I updated it the other day, sadly, Risty. Damsel and Right Hand are now worth about 10 mil, where they used to be worth 25. That's all the missions I have to run. No, she can get rid of that. Right. Does anyone know if Sniper's gone live yet? Because I really need the toilet, but I've been holding on to it, thinking that he'll go live soon. But yeah, I'm still going to do the hacker card missions because I like them. Plus, they're good for standing. But yeah, the best way I can describe it, there's like however many missions there. The ones that say always are the ones that obviously I will always run. There's a couple that I say never, and there's some that I just say for standing. Guys, you're going to have to give me a minute here. I'm going to have to be right back. Sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry, I just need the toilet really quickly. Sorry about this. See you in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that wait. Unfortunately, Chuck wasn't willing to give me any extra time. I've been holding that for quite a while. Sorry about that. Oh, ever so sorry. What have I missed? Yeah, suffice to say, wasn't fun. Now this is probably going to be the last mission because Sniper has gone live. Cheers, Wombat. Yeah, I got a message while I was in the toilet. Didn't know that was it until I came out. So, we're going to go in there. Just need to be careful on this. Try and get as much capacity back before I load that armor up. But yeah, if anybody is looking at the missions, that sheet I listed with the how much the missions are worth, I tried to keep it as up to date as possible. Now, the LP number is wrong, just FYI. Because right now, like where I'm running, where these numbers are accurate for, if you sell at the right things, you're looking at 1700 IS per LP as a minimum. So if I change these to 1700 while I do the mission, right? That just changed a lot of the missions. That makes Angel Base worth about 42 mil. Doesn't change Right Hand and Dread, but... Sorry, Right Hand and Damsel, sorry. But... that's assuming what I'm getting right now, just FYI. Okay, now... I am going to do a giveaway in a moment, just because with being an EVE partner, I do get skins given to me every month. Now, they haven't given us any this month thus far, and I haven't been to Jita to take any out, so I'm going to give away one of these Stratios Scopes Indication skins. But my main end of stream giveaway isn't like most people's. You know, some people do 20 minutes, some people do 2 hours, some people start at the beginning of a stream and finish it at the end. Nah, mine are 1 minute. So from when I press the button, it is a 60-second window to enter. I'm sorry, cat. I'm not interested. So, my cat was trying to get on me. Me and him aren't seeing eye to eye right now. Okay, so when we've killed this burner, on the way back, we'll do the giveaway. And then we'll hand straight over to Sniper Chris. What is he doing tonight? Is he a bear or is he a goon? Doesn't say. So I'm just trying to check something. So that depends what count he's on. If he's doing anything in high sec, he's a bear. So once a bear, always a bear. If he is doing his null sec stuff, then he's a goon. Because he joined ADFU, like everybody else has. That has one hell of a high streamer to person ratio. But if he's doing winter event stuff, I don't know whether he'll be in high sec or low. Sorry, high sec or null sec for that. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. Hey Apex, how you doing, buddy? Long time no chat. Okay, so that's that done. Not bad for a 50 million S build. That's more than enough cap to do it. So Risty, I don't know if you want to adopt this cheaper one. Now we've got it below 50. To be fair, Starfall, haven't you got one as well? think me and Risty are the only two holdouts now. Right, let's see if I can get this giveaway up and running. So we'll complete that one. So guys, again, it's a 60-second giveaway. No reopens, no re-entries. Neither am I, Risty. Bears till I die. And the way I'm going, I'll have a tattoo of it soon. Wombat, I haven't quite got there yet. So, if you want to just type anything, in, like an X in chat, and then I'll start so you don't get locked out. There you go. So, there you go, guys. The giveaway is open to everybody, dude. Doesn't matter whether you're new in or you've been here since day one. CCP give me these skins to give out, so at least I can do is give them out. I just saved quite a lot of skins. Yeah, you still need to do exclamation rigged and quick, dude. You got like 20 seconds. Don't know if Wombat's in it. No. There you go. Wombat, you're in. But like I say, tomorrow night, guys, we're on CCP. Night after that, we're back on this one. And then the weekend, I still think I might do a morning stream. I'm looking at the Nurgle for the anomics. Hey, mate, the Nurgles work. The Nurgles work. And it's the man that never wins. Risty1627, I need your in-game name, which I know is Risty1627. But since you haven't won, your Altar's won, you can still say you never win. I was listening. Righty-o. Right, so. Let's just go there. Where is it? Straios. So we will do create contract. Risty isn't online right now, so I know he's won something from me in the past. We will split that stack 3, so that leaves me with 1 left. Oh, you slap those lizards, dude. You slap them hard. And there you go, my dude. Enjoy the strat skin, which... I need to clear my cache, which I can only do after the stream. But there we go, guys. Right, let's see what Sniper is up to. And he's a bear. Right, guys. Let's just go big cam a minute. There we go. Yeah, I've been dangerous. It has been a pleasure to stream for you all tonight. And I want to come on my triumphant return, but I was coming back anyway. So let's just go there. Let's do that. Let's go like fair play, Risty. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, but I won't be here. I will be on the CCP channel for 3 hours. And then, like I say, hopefully I'll see you all there. We'll have a bit of fun. We'll talk some missions. Probably less swearing and less opinions, because it's not my channel. So let's just hand in that last mission and we'll do that. So let me get this one up and running for you. So /raid. Now I'm going to ask you to, if you guys can, be there at the start of the stream, because I'm going to try and do a little bit of a poll to see whether we do the lab coat or the pink apron. Only wearing one. But with that, guys, let's go over to Sniper Chris. He's a good guy. He's fellow bear. He's pushing for Twitch and Eve Partner, and he should get both of them, which we all did. Thanks for the info. I'll be around your home pretty soon. No worries, my dude. Pink apron. Red Wolf. I have a pink apron with the channel logo. Told you, weird stuff that no other streamer does. Just not Crash Snaps territory. He's definitely an experience. But he's a good guy. So with that, guys, I'm going to pass you over to Sniper. Treat him with love, fly safe, fly fun, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's an incredibly short list. And with that, guys, I'll see you soon. Ta-da.